Welcome, my friends, back to Marvel Snap. We have the Altar of Death, a new featured location that we're going to have to try and climb through. I am actually looking forward to this one. I understand that this location is probably going to burn a lot of people out very quickly, but right now I'm excited about the different potential that we can build with the combination destruction energy cheat location. I mean, this thing has so many layers to break down. Welcome, everyone in the chat. It's great to see you guys. Troy, good to see you. Rich, fantastic to see you here. Wednesday stream. It's hump day. How have you been using the Altar of Death differently, Troy? Sacrifice a card on turn 4, get to turn 3 with 5 energy. You mean on turn 2. 5 energy, drop Professor X. As long as they haven't sacrificed a Bucky or armor yet, then the location is always one for you. Yes, you can, in a number of different ways, just trivialize the location, right? And then that can do you... Actually, it will get you a long way toward winning matches. Because if you're locking up that location into a win, what's the opponent going to be able to do? Just competing for a single location when you have one banked up. I would love to know the actual stats on the win percentage after that, but it's definitely a winning situation. Nice that they finally gave us some dates for stuff. I know! And here's the thing. Okay, I will take the cube. Victory. May I rematch against you, opponent, when the peak doesn't completely screw over our game? They could, I feel like, just have released a pencil in dates or targeted dates last month for what they were going to do, and would have saved the community a lot of ill will toward the developers. A lot of ill will. Everybody was like, they keep on bloating Series 5, I can't get my hands on cards that I want, and it's like, well, they said that they're going to come down, they just don't tell us when, and because it waited 2 months or 3 months since the token shop releases. Healer, thank you for the subscription. People were getting antsy. People in Snap have an attention span of a game, a single game. Who would I replace She-Hulk with? If I was to replace She-Hulk, we would probably be looking at another Devil Dinosaur synergy. Most likely. Something within that grouping. Do we just kill both rocks and then move the space stone because it'll be able to stick to the altar? Maybe we do this. Got your second Series 4 card from a cache, and it's a Tuma. Not sure how you feel. Well, Drake, you can feel happy because that's not one of the cards that's about to be downgraded in 3 weeks. So you got a Series 4 who's staying Series 4. Now, whether or not you're going to be able to use him very well, I don't know. That's been a great question with Atuma as to what you actually do with him. Do we want to use Reality? I do want to use Reality Stone, but I don't know if I want to change Altar of Death yet. I think I just do something like this, and then maybe this. We're not getting extra energy this time. Did I end up buying Bass? No, Urko, we canceled. We got the news, and I still had time, so I pressed that escape button that had gypped me before, and we dropped Bass. We're going to wait for the Series 3 version to show up. Don't mind if I do. A little Reality Stone flip there on the Zabu, and he's now mine. Not that we have any forecast to be able to play, but I'm sure the opponent did. Yeah, Mystique, Moon Girl, these are good options. These are good options. Let's go Sunspot, and then the rock is a point. It is a point. I don't know if we're still going to be able to win or not. Extra card draw doesn't help so much when you just draw rocks. So pissed about the Galactus nerf, learned not to spend on this game again. Chris, the Galactus nerf? You mean the 1 point off his body? Pardon me, but can you explain why you think it's relevant? Because I've never figured out why the Galactus nerf would really matter. DM Marinas, thank you for the subscription. I guess I just go Death and then Soulstone. They haven't snapped. I'm okay letting this play out. Is that Zabu new effect? Yes, they finally updated it. Zabu now does his little claw animation. That is live in the game. Ooh, the opponent got locked down with rocks too. See, this is what I was anticipating. They played everything besides the rocks in the beginning. And you know what? Hang on. With the energy we were floating... Victory. No, the Sunspot would not have been enough to overcome. We still needed the death there. Okay, well, starting things off with a win. Hang on. Very sagacious to say. Very sagacious. Oh, man. You have the attention span of the toddler. Very sagacious to say. Sagacious meaning like a sage. Very wise, I'm assuming. My knowledge of the English language is being stretched. I only speak one language, and apparently I don't do it very well. Sabretooth is a great card with this featured location. I know. Bobby, you just drop it down. It's free. It's a free +2 energy every turn. And a counter on the death discount, right? It's crazy. It's nuts. Let's go Mind Stone to get the extra stones in here, and we can beast later. Tyler B, you don't like the location? I sympathize with everybody who is going to get burned out on it. But for right now, I'm still high on life. I do want the Time Stone, but I would also love to set up the Angela. Maybe we just develop Angela, and then we can like Space Stone and keep on playing. We'll see. I would love to pick up Carnage here. Or if this is Ultra of Death, imagine how much you could have scaled the Angela. Just imagine. It means a wise decision on the pass. Okay, thank you, Drake. Where am I from? So right now I am residing in the Midwest, Kansas City area. But where I am from turns into a whole rabbit trail of questions that Chad has kind of already been through. I am from all over, raised overseas, born in France, spent a lot of time in Texas, parents from East Coast and Michigan. So, and listened to a lot, homeschooled, listening to a lot of audiobooks on tape by British authors. So if you're trying to pin down an accent, good luck. The enormous nose that got broken early in my childhood probably doesn't help either. Lex D, good to see you. You feel like everyone else is taking advantage of the location and destroying you, but you're too lazy to make a new deck for just 2 days. Well, Ivy, just imagine how many cubes you could gain if you had a tooled up deck. Azure Autumn, thank you for the subscription. Support for the channel is always incredible. We're actually going to move the Angela here. And man, if I could just get Carnage to open up any space. Or we have Killmonger, right? Yeah, we have Killmonger. Come on. I need it. I don't have space in hand to really replay things with Beast. So I guess I armor? Is it like armor power stone? We still have all the stones. So we have the god Thanos. In a very similar boat. Luckily your Zabu discard deck works with the location. Just use Jubilee and Ghost Rider there. Yeah, you can probably just take maybe a couple card adaptations to be able to tune up for the location. And then do fairly well. They played the Killmonger for us, which is amazing. Oh, no. My opponent, I am sorry. Hang on, no, it's turn 5. It's turn 5. We don't have to show this yet. We can just play She-Hulk. Hold on. We could play She-Hulk. We could also play Devil Dinosaur. Devil Dinosaur, I'm going to be playing Thanos and Death on the next turn. I think we snapped. That 18-point Thanos and a 1-cost Death that can combo because of Titan. Yeah, I think we snapped. The question is Devil Dinosaur or the She-Hulk, but Devil Dino will be bigger. Sure. Urko, you're playing the same deck as before and it works pretty well. What are you on right now, Urko? Is Ohio really deadly? Yes, Ohio really is deadly, especially in football. My father is really onto that college rivalry. Now both of them got slammed in their, what do they call it? The bracket, their first round bracket matches. But in the head-to-head, Michigan has finally brought it back into being a rivalry, which is excellent. Good times in the family household. Victory. Is Thanos a good card to own, Fabby? Not in a competitive sense, but if you like the character, and if you want something new in Snap, because his list really does bring something that's different than the other lists that are out there, then yes. So I really enjoy playing Thanos, but I understand that he's not the most competitive card. The one you showed on Discord yesterday. The Hawk Shuri Zabu. Nice, Urko, nice. Hame, good to see you. Go Chiefs, also from Kansas City, Midwest area. Currently in Colorado. But was just in Kansas City for the holidays. De La Fuente, fantastic. I'm sorry for the holiday weather. It was absolutely abysmal. Me and my wife ran parents home to Texas. And we escaped. It was nasty in KC. Okay. I want to develop the bishop. So I think that we stack these out here. We're going to use bishop and then beast to be able to pull them back and then start the scaling. Tried a Agatha Zabu deck last night and it was pretty legit. Red Net Viking, that's incredible. Agatha was able to piece together. And we got the Thanos cheated to the board. You know what? I like it. I do like it. Let's go bishop over here. And then I think I space. Let's space stone. Are we going to have hand space to pick them all up? I think so, because we can play armor plus beast together. We'll have just enough. If you're missing beast, who can you replace with? Let's see. I mean, you could just play like, no, I mean, we don't have other synergy for collector. Hold on. What? It turned into Sakaar, and then they got their Ultron. And now, because of Space Stone, we are completely unpunished, and we can move the She-Hulk. Troy Rathers, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the great content, as always. Much love back to you. Thank you for the support, my friend. That goes a very long way here at the channel. We definitely stepped on that suicide by Ultron. As long as Zabu is your only 3 cost, Agatha will play it. Exactly, Agatha will play it. And then, even a random number generator just shooting down the half-price 4-cost cards still wins, right? So basically, Red Net Viking, you don't care about getting Agatha out of hand. You just let her pilot the Zabu list. That's incredible. Double the Power Stone, 28 Power Thanos. Exactly, if I can find him. We're still searching. But no, we're guaranteed, right, with the Mind Stone? Yes, we're guaranteed to find it with the Mind Stone here. So then it is Time Stone, Space Stone, Sunspot, Killmonger. Why is the opponent still playing? Well, honestly, the Killmonger here opens them back up to be able to play the game. Here we go. So what is the best option? Seven energy, final turn. We can do a lot. Devil Dino over here seems incredibly powerful. And then just like Power Stone, Soul Stone. It's not as cute as the Power Stone on Onslaught Citadel, but they can't control us over here. They probably have Mystique in hand. And because we needed to open up board space, we did the same for the opponent. Thankfully, they cannot leverage Onslaught Citadel with like a Mystique buff here. And I feel like the plus, what is it, plus 10? Yeah, plus 10 onto Sakaar. I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with that. All right, here we go. Just got to infinite so that you can play some Agatha nonsense. I love it, Tyler B. Oh, they did drop the Onslaught. Yep, incredibly fortunate for us that they did not able to make that stack. They were not able to make that stack on the Onslaught Citadel. Played 10 games with it and won 8 of them. It was an 8-cuber. Oh my gosh, Victory. That's amazing. Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to get me to join you on the Agatha Zabu train, but I do love hearing it. Agatha is one of those lists that is kind of like hella for me, that I know people are out there and they're having fun with it. It's doing okay for them, but it never works very well for me. Brooke KG. It's a great Wednesday morning, streaming with everybody. Solon right and Dino to mid would have, I think it would have lost. Let's go Mind Stone just to get our card draw rocking. Deck looks really fun. Yep, Looping Moon. We're not going to play this one too long because I know a lot of people don't have Thanos and are not super interested in seeing more Thanos. But for now, I wanted to play just a little bit. We had the baby Thanos variant art, so I was like, let's rock it. Let's rock it. They have a destruction list. Maybe we just Viper, give them another squirrel. Sure. We have, for next turn, Reality Stone plus Carnage to be able to clean up a little bit. Diamond Cleric, how's it going? Is Sauron already in the game? You want him so bad to play Skull and Typho. Yes, Gabriel. Red Skull, I think, released already. Chat, can anyone confirm or deny? My understanding is that Sauron is in the game as Series 5. Any budget card for She-Hulk? Yes. Anything that is Devil Dinosaur synergy. Oh, Shuri's Lab. You flip on me now? Did I put my scaler there? Okay. Let's Reality Stone, Carnage into... We could Space Stone to be able to move somebody out, but that's also terrible. Let's Soul Stone. Any Black Cat action today, Teddy? I put that idea in your head. Take responsibility. I hope so, Simon. I would love to get to play around with that list that you had as like a jumping off point, the list that you had in the Discord. You didn't want to play Deadpool over to Shuri's Lab? Ooh, I think the opponent's going to be very sad on that Reality Stone flip. That's now going to lock down the Deadpool. But they're going to have to use Killmonger, and then they lose the 12-point demon. Yeah, they're going to be very sad about that one. Okay. Is it just like Devil Dinosaur? It's not very exciting, but it does seem to be the best play. And then you follow up with Death and... oh, but you can't go Death and She-Hulk. Unless Death becomes free. I think this is still the best play. Yes, they released Orca as well. Fantastic news for all the Orca fanboys out there. You can now play your favorite Fishman. Guys, is Orca supposed to be good? Like, I don't know. If I snap, I think I scare him off. He probably, with the wave... Opponent snapped. Hold on. Here's the dangerous thing, guys. Because of the order of initiative, my cards will get doubled by Shuri's Lab, and then Leader will be able to take the doubled effect. Do you have a way to be able to influence the kiln? You can't have a way to influence the kiln. Eight cubes. Orca sucks. You tried Tyler B. You already have Orca? He has a more expensive Namor? Exactly. He's a more expensive version of a card that people don't like anymore. She-Hulk jumps. They have their Death. They have the Shang-Chi. No. Say it isn't so. Ah, the other order would have had it. We mind-gamed ourselves out of it. Incredible. Honestly, props to the opponent. If I had just played Death like I wanted to, onto the laboratory, we would have been fine. You pulled him from a cache, Tyler B? That's awesome. Now, there are going to be additional cards that are going to help you project power, so to speak, to adjacent locations without needing the card bodies there. Like, Miss Marvel is going to be a super souped up version of Mr. Fantastic. So I could see there maybe being a world where you can get Orca to work, but he's just, the stat line isn't high enough, I don't think. Kaz, good to see you. So Orca is Namor, but fish, literally fish? I think so. Every time you play around Shang-Chi, they never have it. But then when you think of him, he wipes the board. Exactly. Exactly. They got us. We will... I'll go ahead. I kind of like getting the Okoye buffs before we Mind Stone. The Buff Z, have a good day as well. Been saving for Shuri all last month, and you're 300 tokens off. Saw that she's getting brought down. Exactly. The Galactus, you're going to be able to save some of those hard-earned tokens. Let's get Okoye to stick. And then we can drop Mind Stone. Blue Jelly, thank you for the super chat. Love the content. Well, I love having you guys in chat. The support is absolutely incredible. Thank you for the generosity. Okay, we want... I'm setting up all these pieces around Altar of Death. I should probably just be playing to Altar of Death because it would be giving me money. Have I ever thought of saving all the credits in gold for an entire season and then make a YouTube video of me spending them while opening a ton of caches? I have, and what ended up happening was I saw other content creators do it, and their videos not do that well, basically. It could be something that I do for like a stream, maybe, that we save all of the season pass, the battle pass caches, and we just open a chunk of them, and then we can maybe clip it and be like, hey, this is what 50 season pass caches actually gets you, and it's going to be really lame because we'll get like one variant, a couple gold, a little bit of credits, and then a lot of boosters. It's really sad that the armor here got leached out. But anyway, if I pay 1 power now, it's like the evaluation in my head of is the 1-3 stat line better on board or destroyed, because it makes death cheaper and the sunspot more powerful as a combo. The answer is, I don't know. But this game went nowhere really fast. Hey Tense, how's it going? Can't wait to be able to afford Absorbing Man and Shulky. Yep, the She-Hulk especially, right? She's crazy. Okay. Death? You played your leader. Leader's gone. Ah!
Victory!
It could still be fun, Redneck. Especially on like the free-to-play account, where I'm still progressing through some Series 3. We had a couple times on stream for the free-to-play account where we would open up a bunch of caches and then try and build decks based on what we opened. I feel like that would be the best video framing for it, is if I opened a ton of stuff, if I had, how would I say it? A very clean way of saying, I build decks with whatever I open, kind of thing. That'd be fun. You've saved all your credits and gold this season and haven't spent any of it yet? Well, I hope that you open some incredible stuff, Viking. Just pre-ordered the first secret project book. Ooh, nice. Hang on, is this Brandon Sanderson, right, Tyler B? Or is this something else? Secret project, secret project. What is he titling all of his Kickstarter clump of books? I thought they were the secret project books. That was the true leader player. Managed to get there. Yep, exactly. She's glad you didn't have enough tokens to buy Valkyrie yet. Can't wait till the end of the month with her pinned. Yes, exactly. I can certainly wait as well, given how slow these tokens progress. Still trying to work out your optimal Thanos deck. Right now you have almost a most sacrifice build to keep the board clear with a couple late game bombs. Yeah, Kraken Jack. I have had great success with a full bounce style list, but I've seen a lot of other people do very well with more hand-sized mechanics like the Devil Dinosaur. What music do I have playing? So this is the Synthwave playlist by Stream Beats. Artist is Harris Heller. His music is all copyright free. It's meant to cater to streamers. So honestly, incredible for Harris Heller to provide this for us. I've not used Altar of Death at all. Is this terrible? I don't know. We can keep on scaling the bishop. If I got anything that gave me card draw, I would be happier. But now I don't know what's good. Is it like Angela, Power Stone, and then pass to be able to play the She-Hulk? Sure. Let's do something like this. Evil Barch was wondering if you managed to give Devin Townsend a listen and if you liked him. Yes, I did. I actually was listening to him the other day, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I have like a couple different playlists that I will play while I work, and I was actively listening to some of the stuff off of the Spotify top hits, and then I just let it go through like a whole album kind of in the background, and I was like, yeah, this is good, this is good. It's not such aggressive rock that it's like distracting. It's very nice. The guitar is incredible. They just leader? No, I think we win even if they leader. Here we go. They gotta improve token acquisition, right? Yes. They're promising that they will in their dev article, but we're still a little bit unclear how. Hold on. That's better for us. Okay. We'll take it. What's an easy way to recognize you're playing against a Galactus deck? If they're running goblins and playing goblins to a location that they haven't played any cards to themselves, that's a giveaway. Wave and Snap, depending on what they played prior, if they played other Destruction Synergy cards, could be one. Kraken Jack, welcome to Team Teddy. Thank you for joining up to the members. The support goes a long way here at the channel. Yeah, that was such a bot. Glad to hear it. It's very melodic, grandiose sometimes. Nice to listen to in the background. Exactly, Evil Bart. Those are my listening notes. Exactly. I guess Space Stone? I don't know. Everyone has the Killmonger Spearhand decks. Thought it was just me. Nope, everybody's got the Killmonger. Ah. Well, let's hang on. I kind of want to take it and run. How do you become a member? Can't seem to find it on the app. De La Fuente, YouTube is robbing me. I think on mobile you can't become a member. I think it's only through desktop that you have the button. You're easily the favorite Snap content creator guy, genuinely helpful and responsive. Love it. Well, thank you, Kraken Jack. We're going to do our best to remain that way. And yes, we are on Twitch at Teddy Ninja 15. We stream simultaneously on YouTube and Twitch. It's just that the Twitch side is unmonetized because you cannot be a Twitch affiliate and be simultaneous at both platforms. So YouTube is where we get most of the crew. Oh, Spearhead glitch, not deck. Gotcha. What was the glitch? I legitimately didn't notice. Have I become desensitized to what Killmonger is doing? I kind of want to Killmonger here and just open things up. WikiForts, thank you for the follow. We can Space Stone again, and then Killmonger. The question is, do I want the Power Stone to survive? I guess I don't care. And then I will Sunspot. The angle is like a Devil Dinosaur Zola play, maybe. Do I think downgrading is going to fix the card acquisition system? Yes, I do. I think that the consistent downgrades are what we need. It at least shows the path forward to free-to-play players. I understand it's going to be a couple months late. And with the new hotness always being, so far, having some real gems of powerful cards, that's not going to feel great. But it's at least our path forward, right? We'll do something like this. Get the double dino down, and then we need as much card draw as possible. Okay, good. They were not destroyed. We know that Surfer isn't coming. I can add a link in the description for joining as a member. You know what? A fantastic Into mode 88. Fantastic intel. It's like Time Stone Pass, because then Sunspot takes all the extra energy. Thoughts of having Quinjet in the deck? I usually run it, but for the hot location with the Altar of Death, I cut it out because I was expecting to have unlimited money anyway. I hope free-to-play players will be able to buy at least 2 of the new Series 5 cards. At least 2. No, you got the Rogue. We made the right call with the Time Stone and the Sunspot only, but then of course the Rogue is the counterplay. The Rogue is the counterplay. Baby Zola died. 0-0 and such beautiful stats. I know. Can I do a video explaining how the card levels work foil when you get the skinny thing? So I can tell you right now that on your first split of a card ever, you get a foil variant with like the rainbow effects. And then at 5 splits, you qualify for unlocking gold and ink. And otherwise, they're just different variations of orbiting, fireworks, and like fairy lights, and all different colors. And then the progress of splitting a card carries over between variants of the card. So if you split like base bishop is a foil for me, and then I get this up to a foil, when I foil this one, he's going to... Wow, their arrow is so much better than mine. My stone. If I foil this one, it's not just going to be the foil, it's going to have an effect. De La Fuente is joined up. Welcome to Team Teddy, my friend. Fantastic. Thank you for the support. It really goes a long way here at the channel. And especially, guys, with friendly matches around the corner, the members and the Discord are the place you want to be able to get in on these friendly matches right as they release. We will go Space Stone. Hold on. Is it like a Koye first and then the Stone? I guess so. I can either Beast or Killmonger. We'll see which one is more beneficial. On Android, at least, you see the join button below the video. Fantastic, Cass. That must be a new update. Maybe it's only iOS where it's been blocked out. What deck do I enjoy playing the most, Chris? It's definitely Bounce. I could play Bounce forever and a day. Not get tired of it, man. It's great. Let's see here. We got a lot of options. One of them is actually going like Space Stone, Carnage, and then bouncing these 2. Hold on. I would rather move Mind Stone and bounce these, kill these. It gives me a lot of destructions, and it will give me... What's the Carnage gonna ultimately be? It's gonna be a 7. It gives me a 7-point card there. I don't know if it's worth it. We'll see here. Surfer needs a nerf. I agree. Surfer's got a crazy... Planner 3, how's it going? How does Stone Beast into Bar Sinister work? The Stone, whatever card is played first, would copy into a set of 3, and then Beast the first beast would bounce as many as possible into your hand, and then they would try and replicate the beasts, and then they would start bouncing each other, but you run out of hand size incredibly quickly. Do I have a bounce deck video? Yes, I do. My most recent so my favorite bounce list is up. It's not like a super in-depth guide, but playing around Luke's bar. The Luke's bar equals the collector's playground or bounce playground or something like that. It's very recent. And so it's playing around with the hot location, but I have some games that are not with the hot location, and the deck, it's just gas, man. It's an incredible list. Wave is a bother, but I think I just Devil Dinosaur here. Did I betray Hazmat? Unless Hazmat bounce, that's next on the list. Simon Cleric, it is next on the list. Leave Silver Surfer alone? Oh my gosh, we need Surfer. We need Surfer to at least lose half a step, right? Teddy, what do I think? More bang for the buck in the shop for Hawk or Bast? Oh, wow. Okay, one cool Gabool. Gabagool. Do you have Zabu? If you have Zabu, then get the Hawk, because Hawk right now is a god. But if you like playing Mr. Negative, then it's Bast. Or if you're passing on the season pass here, it's definitely Bast. What wins? What wins, guys? We can, like... I mean, we lose to the Shang-Chi, as always. It's been my kryptonite for quite some time now. Let's go Time Stone. Dr. Volts, thank you for the follow. Space Stone, see, all of these will give me card draw, and they all buff the Bishop as well. That's why I'm dropping them down. So while the hand is dwindling here, the Devil Dino will still be powerful. I think we're fine. Famous last words, I know. Maybe we, hold on. If we trust in scaling that much, then we should be able to just to do this, right? 11, 12, 13. It would take us as a pass. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Do I know about the Sarah Bishop list? I want to play it, but I'm only missing Sarah for it. Sarah Bishop. Yes. A10, so it's basically the Sarah list with, like, Mysterio, the one that's not running Brood Surfer. I think it is still quite solid. It's the Sarah list before Brood Surfer took it over. Can I recommend a good Patriot deck? Too many to choose from? Yes, the best Patriot deck is going to be Patriot and Surfer. They had it, of course they had it. Hold on, hold on. I know they pop out even more. Just as a slap in the face, you get even more Shang-Chi's. Carnage eats the Deadpool, and then it'll spawn the Winter Soldier, but they're all debuffed by both the Sewer System and the Soul Stone. Oh, I'm sure glad that we tweaked around how we were playing that final turn. I can't even start to read this name, but thank you for the subscription. I was like, X0 something? Yeah, 0. I'm reading it right. It's the 3 turned into the E. Thank you. Okay. Best Patriot list. Feel free to screenshot. Is this one. Lovingly called the wife deck because this was the first deck that I taught my wife. But you're running Patriot, Mystique, Onslaught, and then you have Brood Surfer in here as well as an alternate win condition and the Doctor Doom instead of the Ultron. If you don't have Surfer, then you trade around. This becomes Ultron, and this becomes either Kazar or Blue Marvel. Just pulled Beast the other day, so you haven't tried to bounce it yet. You'll have to watch the video on it and give it a go. I agree, Grits. It's certainly my favorite list. It's very fun. Yes, we were able to reposition the She-Hulk to be able to squeak up the win. Finally updated your YouTube and don't look like a bot. There we go. How's the Thanos deck been working for me? Well, let's see. Marvel Snap .pro with my fantastic tracker. We have a 76.92% win rate, averaging cubes 1.08. Total gain cubes is 14. So I've not been snapping very much, but I have been winning. Then we had a horrific 8 cube loss in there that balanced things out. But that's on me. That's on me. It's not on the deck. I don't know what I want. You run Bucky, Carnage, and Hood in your Patriot deck. Those are great too. If you do a little bit of a splash. I guess I'll Okoye and let her die. You run a Splash of Destruction. Surfer is a 3/0. What nerf would it receive? It would be a 3... It would become like a 3/1 and then would give +2 to all other 3-cost cards. That would be the nerf that I would give it. Let's Bishop. And then, hold on. Probably Bishop over here to Fisk Tower. Hi, Soulstone. I know you have an ability, but I want the energy. Read the altar, exactly. I don't have channel points? No, because I am not... How do you say it? I'm not an affiliate. I have channel points on YouTube. Actually, the bot should be giving channel points over... I do channel points through a third party called... what's it called even? Streambot? Streambot keeps track of your channel points, but not through Twitch. Here's the thing. With Killmonger, we have a chance at being able to just destroy this guy. As he gets all cocky and then drops a huge Deadpool and we just kill him on the final turn. So we need to not have initiative going into the final turn. I don't know if that's going to be possible because he's going to keep on just destroying them over and over again. So what do we do? I really want to play the Devil Dino. We have to have something else on board to catch up with. But then we'll be ahead. I don't know. One less power, but Surfer is a 3/3 is fair to you. The buffs on the Surfer are... Oh, okay. Okay. Now they're able to protect it. Well, now we might just bounce. Yeah, losing priority would be the problem until the leech kind of canceled all of our plans. So we can just let these die. Let it go. Let it die. And see where the ending takes us. Iron Man version can actually win when everyone was teching Sandman. Yep. The Sandman tech was a very fun little anomaly of the there it is, the Venom, of course. We don't have Shang-Chi. Okay. Well, I think this is where we leave. At 32-point Deadpool. Fantastic, Sisa, you have succeeded in the Altar of Death fantasy. Being able to build a Deadpool that can crack the world. Escape. The Deadpool list that I put up this morning is so mean, using it to great success. Raylene, glad to hear it. May it help you climb very quickly. You can't find cards with the foil backgrounds. I believe they edited the default settings of your library. Oh, it's the same list. It's the same list. All right, rematch, Sisa. We'll see if Thanos can get you this time. And then we're going to change the list, guys. Yeah, we've not had Thanos hit the board very often, but that's kind of the idea. You wish Hawk was being brought down? I do too, but it makes sense because Hawk just got added. They're going to roughly prioritize the cards that have sat in the pool for longer. So you can already kind of predict what we're going to get brought down in February. With like just basically the remaining cards from release that had been sitting in pools 5 and 4 for this whole time. It's Luke, good to see you. Hex a lot of 6-cost cards. That's why you got the Lockjaw to play the stones, exactly. All series 4 and 5 will eventually drop to 3, yes, except for Thanos and except for... They're just going to keep on churning through Warrior Falls. It's another great location flip for them. Another great one. So maybe we just cancel it? Yeah. I'm going to make you work at actually destroying your cards. Yeah, it could take a very long time for all the cards to come down. They could have some select favorites that hang around. Can't wait till you get channel points then. You can do snap retreat, voice command thing like the Dexter. I know, Twitch has a lot of very fun stuff. We're still trying to work on upping our game here at the stream. I guess I go Space Stone. But A10s, let's see. How many people are watching on Twitch right now? You subtract that number from 400 and then you get the number of people watching on YouTube. So I'm not sure I'm ever going to try and monetize on Twitch or gain affiliate status on Twitch because the YouTube audience is just so much larger. Let's see. Oh, I am torn. Because maybe it's just Devil Dinosaur here. Put up a strong showing at the vault. Twitch has a smaller audience for Snap. Well, it's not just that Twitch has a smaller audience, but that the people watching on Twitch already just watch like Booglandia and Mega Mogwai, right? They get a couple thousand people, and then for like the mid-tier guys on Twitch, it's a huge fall off. And so, yeah, we've got 382 people on YouTube. So with that much of my audience share being exclusively YouTube, I gotta stay loyal. And this is a terrible turn for us. Is it? Killmonger is looking very good. And then Time Stone is the sneaky answer. We're dropping them by 6 points. That means that I can afford the 1 point drop on the devil. It's a very tight margin, guys. It's a very tight margin. They flip first. They know that they can protect their Deadpool over here at Wakanda. They could still just beat us. But they didn't snap. There's the death. Then there's the Deadpool. Oh, they put the Deadpool in the wrong place. Ouch. You fool. Sisa, you played the last game so well. All you had to do was Deadpool to Wakanda, and you would have had it locked up. Victory. Would have had it locked up. Never watched many YouTube streamers till you got this new phone, and then it included 0 ads. There you go. There you go. Yeah, the YouTube streaming is trying to catch up to Twitch. If we want to talk just a little bit about like the setting of different streaming, YouTube is improving its offerings effectively, and I feel like the YouTube streaming is expanding, but it still doesn't promote people very well on live streams. Like if you're searching for something, you'll probably just get video hits rather than stream hits. So I feel like there could still be some improvement for YouTube to be able to create a space for the promoting the streams. Jordan, good to see you. Luke Davis, yes, let the cubes flow like wine today. Well, I hope we're gonna try our best. We're chugging through here. Actually, this is the Okoye chance. Okoye to sewer system. There's something fun about putting the Okoye down and then using bees to pick them back up. Yeah, got the go live notification from Twitch, not YouTube. Exactly. But then, if I, make a video, or if I was just like, basically, I think if I had only streamed on Twitch since I started the YouTube channel instead of working on the YouTube videos, I would probably just be streaming to like 20 people on Twitch still. Whereas on YouTube, I was able to get some more notoriety with guides for small strategy games, and then we eventually evolved into where we are now. Hexbash, gotta run. Good luck and have a great day. Well, same to you, Hexbash. The Big Joe, have a great day, Teddy. This was your first time catching a stream and you enjoyed it. Well, fantastic. Hope to see you again. We'll be back live on Friday. Sauron looks so good. Already love Zero to Hero, and he just makes it more consistent. He does. Yeah. The Sauron looks really fun. I can't wait to be able to mess around with it myself. Let's get the Okoye, I guess, across from you. And then I don't really love Necrotia holding us back this much. So I think I Carnage. What we need is a read on how to catch out their Deadpool with the armor. but who knows if that's going to be possible. No, we should be done with this deck. I'm just kind of autopiloting now. I'm autopiloting, talking to chat, and we're like, yep, slamming Thanos list. We should switch it around. Put armor mid. Unfortunately, as long as he has initiative, he's going to be able to keep on dictating, dropping, and then immediately playing the Deadpool. Glintar. Okay, so there goes a big symbiote. Now, Killmonger, you become a little bit problematic for me because I can't protect both my symbiote and my power stone. But hey, everything is buffed by 2. This is the old Nakia. Not a Okoye, the old Okoye. Okoye used to add +2 to everything in your deck. It was obscene. Then I guess I have Mind Stone for the card draw. Dude, these stones that we're gonna draw with the +2 from Okoye are actually good. I wish your phone would give you notifications of live streams. Yeah, I wish there was a setting on YouTube that you didn't have to turn on notifications for everything the channel does, but you could do like 2 notifications. 1, notify me when this guy goes live, notify me for everything, right? Because there's certainly a difference. I produced 3 videos yesterday because of a lot of Snap news happening and a community post. I can understand plenty of people don't want to get a notification of 4 things that Teddy Ninja is doing over here on the side, but they would like to know when I go live. It's going to be tight. It's going to be very tight. And it burns me not to be able to play the Killmonger. But I certainly... Yeah, we flip first. We don't even get to catch out their Deadpool. We're still in a decent spot, going ahead everywhere. Let's go. Let's go. Too bad I missed armor mid to catch Deadpool and Bucky. I don't think I ever had it because... Well, I needed to protect my symbiote. I don't know. Zola on the Venom. He's not big enough. My opponent. He's not big enough. There we go. Gonna play Hazmat today? We're gonna think about it, Raul. We might do some Hazmat. We might do some Black Cat. Or we might save those. Alright. We're gonna call this for the Thanos list. For those of you who enjoy stats. Ended with a 73.3% win rate out of 15 games. What's the ability of the Power Stone? The Power Stone is the one that's purple, right? Power Stone is the one that buffs Thanos. You guys gotta tell me colors, not names. I'm an American. Thanos. Power Stone, yeah. Power Stone is for buffing Thanos if he gets played and if all the other stones have been played. It's not good. It's not good. Let's do the ramp one. Here we go. Save this. All right. And then update this. Ramp death. Cerebro 2 Hazmat by chance? So Cerebro 2, your Luke Cage is not getting buffed by the Cerebro, but there could still be something there. Just joined a few minutes ago. How do I feel about the leader nerf? The fun thing about Cerebro 2, I'm going to get to you, Jimmy. The fun thing about the Cerebro 2 is that you can run Beast, right? We could do a Beast, Hazmat, Scorpion, Cerebro. Maybe there's something there. Has anybody been running Cerebro 2s with Bounce? Let's see. Sven, are you in chat? My Cerebro deck building champions. Have you guys been using this? Dark technology? Let's go. I love this for us. We can trade the Electro away. Let's just go Bucky, I guess. Okay, so Jimmy, just joined a few minutes ago. How do you feel about the leader nerf? I like it. I think it is a step in the right direction. I think that he is still good, but because people were using his 4-power body to be able to close the gap with the opponent and then maintain tempo, I'm glad that he got taken down a step. I hope that they rework his ability because there's elements where things that he's doing is just silly. Pop up and fill their locations, especially early or mid game with an energy cheat. It's just silly, and I hope that it changes around. Power Stone give +10 to Thanos everywhere. Yes. Thanos would be good if he started in your hand like Agatha. I think he would be better if he did start in your hand like Agatha, or if playing all the stones guaranteed that you could get Thanos into hand. Like we don't have to go down the whole road, but I have theory crafted a number of adaptations to Thanos. My favorite one is Thanos has like levels of ability unlocks based on how many other stones you play. So like at 2 stones, he gains like +2 power. At 4 stones, he gains like an energy discount, and then at 6 stones, he'll like jump from the deck into your hand, something like this. Then we doctored. This is just basically straight up ramp. See if we can outrun the Patriot. Can I talk about the website I use to see my cards? So to see the cards, I use marvelsnapzone.com, and then they are linked with marvelsnap.pro as their tracker to be able to keep up with my matches and win rates. Any sub-suggestions for Absorbing Man and Doom in this deck? So Doom is pretty core, but the Absorbing Man could go probably for another Destruction synergy with the way that the deck is teched out. I think Mirage will be good if she's released. 4/5 pretends to be Mr. Fantastic until the end of the game. Yeah, no, I don't. I think that's a placeholder for something else. I don't know. They're getting a better benefit from all their cards, but I think Leader is still good here. And then... Sure. No, I can't even play the 1 cost. Yeah, we'll do something like this. I run Beast and Cerebro too, so that you can bounce the Monster Island monsters or expansion cards in your deck. You know what, A-Tense? That's actually a brilliant idea. Ramp Death seems to be missing an enormous element. Though I'm just calling it Death because of the Altar of Death. Maybe it's a poor naming convention. Tubers on your phone would go off all day long. Exactly, Chris. I would like to try it, but waiting for the Hazmat Master himself to brew up a spicy deck. Well, we'll see what we can work on. What's a good replacement for the Absorbing Man in the deck? Okay, I need to jump back to where chat is right now. We got stun locked. Finally use your tokens after hearing about the downgrade system. Time to make some people kneel before Galactus. Yeah, Galactus is incredible right now. I mean, his win rate is nuts. Yes, the Nova nerf there coming in to hurt us. Oh, here's the altar. Okay, now we're flying. So we Deadpool and then we Sunspot. Do we snap on this? I mean, I guess we wait if this is armor or not. Okay, they could still be running armor. Everybody is running the Altar of Death tech decks, so I don't know if snapping is a good idea. Silicene, thank you for the subscription. I've seen a lot of Patriot decks lately. What's a good counter to that deck besides just running Enchantress? Nope, you named it, Jimmy. That is the counter. Because even lists that like attack opposing board space, like a lot of the control lists don't actually hurt it. Leech doesn't actually hurt Patriot that much. Have Some Crap doesn't really hurt it. Sandman doesn't really hurt it because they can happily just play on curve. It's really that you just have to play Enchantress or Rogue and then look for their key cards. So then we Deadpool. And then I guess I leader. Do I leader now? Yeah, I leader now because we could draw into Odin or Absorbing Man, right? And then we just let the power flow. The spiced flow. I was looking for something there, but the joke didn't come together. What? No. No. Hold on. So they got all of my Deadpools and armors. And I got... Is this good for us? Chat? I think this is... Well, their Sunspot was going to outscale us. But our Sunspot might be able to outscale them. Okay. See, this is where they need to change the leader. It's just silly. The new audio on Daily Bugle cracks you up. I like it. And they have multiple voice lines recorded as well. I feel like leader is not good on Patriot decks. Right, it doesn't really counter it. It's hard to counter Patriot because most smart people will just split Patriot, Mystique, or Blue Marvel in different lanes, unless you can Enchantress on Prio. Yeah, you want to catch... If you have the Enchantress, it's smoke them if you got them. Like, go for it right away. Yeah, we lose. Because we didn't get our... Well, our armor got bricked. Be able to stick to the Altar of Death. There it goes.
Escaped.
I'm running a controlless with Professor X and Storm so that you can counter Altar decks and still be good at the normal locations. That sounds like a very even-handed deck to be able to climb with the current environment. Leader needs to only copy other lanes. Yeah, that might be a good change. Or have a certain limit. Maybe he doesn't repeat. I don't know, there's a number of different changes potentially to leader. Or even if a leader was himself 0 power, but if he becomes 0 power, then Mr. Negative just loves him, right? Altar of Death is finally a great new location. So fun. Soulless Harmony, I'm glad that you've been enjoying yourself. I think it's quite fun as well. Ooh, we get their Sunspot. Don't mind if I do. They will get our Electro, which is fantastic. For us, not for them. Also beat a Devil Dino by 1 point even after getting hit by your own leech and then they drew with Cable. Wow. I feel like Ultron Patriot combo needs a nerf because it's basically unbeatable if you don't have Enchantress or Cosmo. You need some kind of control to be able to hit it, yeah. But it's like a very complex... It's complex combo in that they have to have a number of cards in order to be able to get it to work. It's not complex in terms of like a lot of thinking that the Patriot player is doing. So it doesn't always come together. Gonna kill his own Sunspot before he flips over to Oscorp Tower. Sunspot sitting here. If I go to the other side, you know what you have to do, Killmonger. Put me down. This was the dream draw. The reason that we were playing the list... Hold on. Absorbing Man is gonna copy Electro, right? That's worth it. I'll take another energy. If I can find Sunspot. Orko going into lurking mode, need to do some work stuff. Yep. I'm sure that we're on in the background for a number of people today. As much as you love negative, last thing that you want to see is negative with leader. Yeah. It is the biggest brain, yet there's nothing big brain about the card. That is kind of the great irony of the card, right? I would balance leader, making it cost 1 less and unplayable on turn 6, just like Magic. That way you can finish the game. Yeah, because it holds the end game turn, like locked up, that does give it a lot of extra power. We got the Sunspot too. Oh, baby. Nowhere to play? Excuse me? Chat? Chat? Absorbing Man will take on ongoing abilities? I never even considered that he would... You copy on reveal. But then by copy, you take all of their card text, and now you're going to lock me out of being able to win this dang game? I mean, I'm still going to try, but... I've never seen that happen. I have never seen that... I didn't think that would happen. It looks funny to Absorbing Man have the opponent's board copying a card that they have. Yes. So the idea is with the Altar of Death, I could leader on 4, Absorbing Man on 5, and then Odin on 6, and just always have what they play. It's so bad. I mean, we can Doctor Doom, which is it's an okay play here. Going +5/+5 with them only locked. Them locked to only 1 card per turn. This could be the answer. Maybe we still found it. Nope, I don't. Turns out I do not. It copies the ability of an on-reveal card. Is that the exact wording? Hold on. What is my exact wording here? On reveal, if the last card you played has an on reveal ability, this card copies it. Rules lawyers in chat, what do we think? Do we think that the Electro copy is working as intended, or if there should be a wording clarification? I can understand why it did it. On reveal, if the last card you played has an on reveal ability, which Electro does, this card copies it. The hook is that Electro has, I always thought, two abilities, an on reveal and an ongoing. By copying it, you mean it copies the whole card? It is ambiguously referring to the entire card? You know what, fair enough. I'll accept that, rule lawyers. Rule lawyers, verdict sustained. Copies the whole card as intended. I think that it could use some clarification, but I will accept it. I will accept it as not being wrong, but I will put forward that it could be made more clear. How about that? Does that satisfy all parties? It would make sense that it on reveal ability, not the entire card. Exactly, that's what I thought, Jacob. It, the ability, that would mean the Electro's ongoing ability is part of its on reveal effect. But it's not LARM because, well, hang on. Are there any situations where there's situations where the on reveal will trigger, but then the ongoing is disabled, but that it doesn't, it makes sense that it doesn't sync. Like when you play the Isle of Silence, the on reveal will still trigger. No, hang on. The ongoing is not part of the on reveal. It is not, because if you play to Nowhere, you will not get the energy, but you will be chained to the ongoing effect. So they are treated separate. It's not like the on reveal predicates the ongoing, or it doesn't activate the ongoing. It's both are there. And so if locations that only cancel one will not cancel the other. Anyway, open a ticket? Maybe we should. Guys, hop in the Discord. What's great to fuel my power as a content creator, if I post in their Discord of like the FAQ and stuff or questions to the devs, I can then post in my Discord like, hey guys, jump in on the FAQ and upvote mine so that they give us an answer. And with the chat hive mind triumphs. We go Leech Deadpool here. Sauron clarifies it more, so you feel this isn't enough clarification. Hopefully, I mean, it's a super niche case, right? Who is using Absorbing Man to copy Electro? Nobody. It's us, the psychos over here at the Teddy Ninja channel. But I do wish it was a little bit clearer. They just... What's happening? You also have the Deadpool scaling up? But you don't have the Sunspot who's going to the moon. Mystique says gain the ability. Right. The Mystique one I understand. Gain the ability, that's going to be everything, right? Absorbing Man just says copy it. It's almost as ambiguous as the Professor X ... which I also kind of hate, but you know. Okay, so then I go here and here. And I even get 2 more power on the Sunspot. Mr. Sunspot is going to be my biggest, most valuable card. Alright, we got it. They probably coded it to change it as the card it copies. So an unwanted result of the process, maybe? Yeah. We lose to leader again, is that it? We win on margin of victory. Thank you. All because Winter Soldier's pulling a lot more weight than Bucky. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, so Sauron into Electro, I believe, will cancel the entire card, not just the ongoing part of it. Okay, grab my credit, my little rebate. We got it. Sauron says remove all abilities of the ongoing cards in your hand and deck. Right, all abilities. So Electro is an ongoing card, and then all of his abilities are removed. It makes sense. So now I think that they could update, and it would be simple. They can just clarify Absorbing Man quite simply that he's doing the same thing. He copies the card text or something to that lines, and you would understand, right? Yeah, we randomly got the Sports Absorbing Man, so we're quite happy to have it for this list. I guess I go Bucky over here. What, we have Venom to be able to kill it? Do I know how Angela on Luke's bar doesn't gain power if your card returns back? Yes, I did know that, and it's quite disappointing, Raul. I wish it did not work that way. Because I played a card there. Well, I can understand why it doesn't work there. So if we're going, all right, rules, lawyers, court is in session once again. Angela has been set up. Luke's bar appears. You play a card to Luke's bar, and then the on-reveal effect happens. Then the location effect triggers, and then Angela is checking, and Angela, because she finds nothing, misses. Is this working? Is this desirable? I can understand the order of why it is that Angela is just ordered behind everything else, but it also seems a little bit inconsistent with how everything else in the game is coded that the location goes after the card. And so then it feels like I did fully play a card. The card played, fully revealed, and then the location turns it back. So it feels like Angela should be able to pick it up. Like Bishop will pick it up, but Angela will not. That's the kicker. That's the kicker, is Bishop picks it up, but Angela does not. So she's just... my girl is slow. Also, I don't know what I'm doing here. Nope, that's terrible. I guess I use. Angela should trigger on Luke's bar? Yeah, I think so. It seems like it's a quirk. I'm pretty sure that we lose here. We have, like, no plays. We can still leader, depending on if they have a flat turn right now. The leader could save us. The card is played there, so Angela should proc. Same with Death Altar. If you Angela on Death Altar, she should proc before the card is destroyed.
Spider-Man here.
Spider-Man. Wong? So they're going to move a card away to New York and then be able to use the Wong location to get a bunch of buffs. Are you playing Odin, though? Like, is there a reason that leader doesn't win? What is going to help? The problem with Zabu is I'm just thinking of what 4-cost on-reveal abilities they might be running, but they could be running anything. And I flip first so that I don't get the benefit of their buffs. And then by moving a card, they could fake out the leader. Is it safer? Is it safer to pull, like, Sunspot over? So that leader has help for whatever they move away from here? To open up the... They could also just move the Wong, right? Alright. We'll see what happens. Double Surfer, Double Surfer. Okay. Yeah, Double Surfer. Gotcha. But we still win? Hey, let's go.
Victory.
I was pretty sure that it was not going to be Odin. Odin just feels very clunky to fit into the Zabu list. I'm not exactly sure why. Don't ask me to defend that position, but I think that Odin is very clunky to fit into the Zabu list. Is this deck efficient without Electro? What would I replace him with? You could play Psylocke. Yeah, Psylocke or Wave. You can take any energy cheat effectively. Electro is just dancing right now because of Altar of Death. you can kill him, and then you'll gain +3 on your next turn at the Altar of Death, which is crazy. And then we go straight into leader Absorbing Man Odin, which we still haven't had happen. I don't know. We're probably not going to play too much longer to try and get it to happen because it doesn't seem likely enough, but it was a fun idea. I think they faked themselves out with their own, like, New York shuffling there. The leader nerf, yeah. Leader's been nerfed so hard, guys. We're really struggling right now. Ah. Alright, well, take your... hang on. Chat? Okay, interesting question. Is Electro better in my opponent's hands or at Altar of Death? I will get enough energy to be able to immediately Doctor Doom into, like, Odin. I guess I still send it, right? We send it and then we leech to Altar of Death. Then unfortunately the opponent gets the Sunspot, but then we chain them down. I think chaining them is worth it. Turn 2 armor on Altar of Death is a fun police play. I've seen a lot today. A lot of people are trying that. I'm surprised not as many people are running Wanda. Just put the little Scarlet Witch over there. Unfortunately for them, Surfer always loses to Leech. Thank you for the subscription. I've seen a lot of Electro ramp today. It's Luke, I'm sorry. Why is the frame rate so choppy? Maybe we hit a blip. The PC version is also very horribly optimized. We'll go you. Ah, Deadpool, I want it. I want the Deadpool pretty bad. But he doesn't scale that much. Maybe this is just Doctor Doom here. If I Doctor Doom, then I can Odin on the Doom next turn? Yeah. Do I think forcing turn 3 Sarah is the dirtiest altar play? It's pretty good. I won't deny that it's pretty good. Do I already know what happens when you put multiple cards on Altar of Death in one turn? Does the effect stack? Yes, the effect stacks. If we needed one more energy to Absorbing Man plus the Odin and have Eternal Doom bots. There we go. Alright.
Victory.
What can you replace with Doom? For Doom, you want another like high impact 6 cost, though you could also be looking at White Tiger, especially if you have the snazzy new White Tiger variant. All right, one more game. So sad that there's 4 levels between collection level now. Your pool 1 decks, so boring. Yeah, Dewey Day, they start slowing you down a lot. They want to throttle you. They gotta sink their claws into you. Give you longer to complete your collection. Which, I can understand. The human psyche, you need to have something to chase after for it to be fun. That way you feel like you're progressing as you continue to play. But at the same time, games like Legends of Runeterra are more free-to-play friendly. But what they do is they incentivize players with like alternate events, alternate game modes, and then a more competitive ranked climb after Infinite to keep people interested rather than just to chase new cards. And I kind of like that method better. What could you replace for Absorbing Man? Anything that's going to synergize with your destruction on this version of the list. It only gets slower with time. Exactly, Evil Bart. Just wait until you have Series 3 collected, and then, if you're buying the Battle Pass, you can get 3 cards a month. It's amazing, right? You get the Battle Pass card that you directly purchase, you get enough collector tokens to be able to scrape together 1 Series 5 card, and then you have the Pity Timer working on the other one for that Series 4 card. I guess we leader? No, but we flip first. I want to lose initiative here. But we have it. We have the leader Absorbing Mad Odin. The detritus is here. Alright, I'm in. I'm in. The last game and we hit the combo. Now we don't double, but that's okay. He barely matches with how... I like how that interaction happened for us. And we still have initiative. Great. I didn't want initiative. We could Absorbing Man to the Altar of Death. I don't want to lose space on the lane, so I think I Absorbing Man here. He'll copy the leader. I know that I could get 2 triggers based on the leader, but there we go.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Lay about it. He hates it so much. He knows I had Odin. He knows I had Odin. That's it. We hit on the last game, chat. Oh, baby. Oh, you've been replacing Absorbing Man with She-Hulk? That sounds like a good trade. Good trade, good trade. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. Simon, where is your... I want to play something new. Is it like... Cat. Cat, cat, cat. Here we are. I want to play Black Cat in evidence of the current buff. Honestly, I don't know. I might have to keep this list. I'm wondering which one I delete here. Let's cut. I have too many lists, my friends. Too many lists. I think this one is pretty outdated at this point. We're gonna delete that one. All right. Black Cat. What's the card back? Obviously the big kitty. And then we're trying stuff like Domino. So we're gonna use Simon Cleric's list as a jumping off point and see where it takes us. Effectively, because Black Cat got bumped up to the 3/7, I feel like there's a world where we play a Silver Surfer hybrid list. Oh, and for anybody who is wondering where all your cards went, you need to show all variants. It's by default off now. Okay, so where were we? Surfer, Brood. There you are. Storm, Zabu. Oh, man. This list is gonna be mean. Lady Sif. We're going Thor. We got the cat. I don't have a variant of you yet. No, I don't. Okay. And then we have the Absorbing Man, the Ghost Rider, the Spider-Man, and then we're putting in Jess Jones. Okay, I can see that being a start. Okay, I'm very curious what we can theorycraft here, chat. Because Black Cat discarding herself and just allowing you to bring in the Ghost Rider, and then you have this web of synergies with the 4 costs all being discounted by the Zabu, and then the 3 costs all being buffed by the Surfer. I feel like there's something here. Decker, good to see you. Also feel like Swords Master is potentially better than Sif. It could be. We don't care about the expensive card getting cut, right? All right, we'll think about making that alteration. Please ditch the Thor. It was a poor idea. We'll try it right now, and then we'll do like 2 games, and then we'll iterate. Pulled Absorbing Man from the Collector. Cash is doing a good deck for him. Absorbing Man is good in ramp. He's very good. Right now, people are tinkering with this Zabu Surfer hybrid. Dad, he's just a god with Zabu right now. But if you don't have Zabu, Absorbing Man is not going to be nearly as good.
Right on time.
Lady Sif for what? Is a great question. Lady Sif for a 4 cost. Or in the case where Zabu is on the board, I suppose she's cutting a 3 cost. Lady Sif just for cheating an extra card to the board. I'm not sure you get enough 3s on the board without Sarah. What if we... Oh, we could have all the Hulks. I think I still... Hold on. Let's get all the Hulks first. And then we can, like, Absorbing Man to grab onto the Brood. We get a lot of 3 costs to the board if we have the Brood Absorbing Man combo. Call the deck Date Night, Spidey, and Black Cat. There we go. It's the Date Night deck. So she's going to discard herself right here. And I am going to Absorbing Man the Altar of Death to be able to make a little bit more energy. Add Death and Wong with Ghost Rider to pull it back. Cat and Death. I think that Wong is a little bit greedy. The Death would be the target for Sif, right? There goes the cat. Hold on. Wasn't Absorbing Man supposed to pick up... What happened? Am I an idiot? What happened there? I thought I was supposed to be receiving the Broodlings. Can Absorbing Man not copy a card that's been transformed? Why didn't it work? It picked Hulk?
Wind.
But I didn't play a Hulk. I played a Brood. It got transformed into a Hulk, but I played Brood. And he tried to copy Hulk. He said Hulk smash before he went down at flooding. Is that it? Oh, man. Things you're only going to see here on the Teddy Ninja channel, my friends. We still get it. We still get it. Brood became Hulk and Hulk doesn't have an on-reveal. Okay, so Absorbing Man will still... We're finding out so much about Absorbing Man today. I should have just titled the stream Absorbing Man's. Yeah. Does it read as is technically a Hulk now? I suppose so. I suppose transform means that any card that's going to look to a previous card will then check that transformed text. Today's a good day for bug hunting. One of those trial and error weird things going on, I guess so. This is why he's getting demoted to pool 3. Larm. The devs are like, you know what? This card is really weird and kind of buggy. Let's send it over to everybody. Black Cat goes. That's fine. We want her out of here. Monster Island. Galactus! Oh no. They got my domino. Okay, the Shang-Chi is beautiful because the Zabu will discount it. At this point, Galactus is useless. So, we will Zabu the... No, hang on. Do we want to give the opponent Vibranium? Because they're the ones who are going to draw it. Probably not. I value Vibranium. Other people don't normally. But here's the thing. The reason that you don't value... But now I can get Mjolnir. Weird World is all kinds of crazy, guys. Oh, man. Does a transformed Daredevil still use his ability? I guess it wouldn't. I forgot, though. I'm sure it's happened to you either way. Yeah, it will not. Transformed Daredevil will not. I think I armor over here to protect the Sunspot, and then we Shang-Chi their monster. Absorbing Man will action his on-reveal once and then stop, it seems to you. If you drop him on a Wong spot, say right after Surfer, he'll only surf once. Yes. Because the ability that got queued up to happen twice was his changing card text ability, and then because that ability no longer exists, he doesn't activate twice on Wong. But then I think if you hit him with an Odin after that, he works as normal? Actually, is that true? Or is he always broken with Wong? Because if you hit him with like... So Wong, Absorbing Man, Odin. Obviously something else in there so that Absorbing Man has a different on-reveal ability. I think he still only triggers, like, well, twice. We just let the energy flow. Let the spice flow. He doesn't use Daredevil or Clintar. Brick the rest of your turns or something. Yes. Very curious if they've changed Absorbing Man, because you could have swore that you've done that play with the Hulks and it still worked before. Maybe they changed him? I don't know. It seems kind of fishy. Also, I don't know what we're doing here. I guess I compete at Vibranium. Well, the mind game is that I'm going to try and pass you at Monster Island, and you're going to try to... do what? Shore up Vibranium Mines? Pass me at Weird World? Hey, shore up Vibranium Mines was the answer. Oh. We could have still just Chavez'd over here to win. Dang it. Odor triggers him properly? Okay. Am I going to play a list from one of us at the end of the stream? Yes, Brian, I will. If you Absorbing Man into Odin, it should re-trigger the Odin's ability, since he was the last played card. Yeah, so Absorbing Man to copy Odin is like another case, which gets kind of crazy with like the multiplicative on reveal triggers. We were going to play Vibranium because of Galactus, but I wouldn't have been able to win with just the 2-point Galactus.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, you have received Dr. Octopus. So it's another... We're both running Black Cat? Excuse me? Somebody else has the exact same idea as we? Drop the domino? Dr. Octopus is telling me, like, Galactus, though. Why would you run Black Cat and Galactus? You like the new Daily Bugle sound effects? They're amusing. I love them, too. He probably pulled it from Daily Bugle. Oh, yes, yes, yes. He pulled it from Daily Bugle. That was our cat. There we go. The mystery is solved. But he also has the same domino. Hold on. Now you're gonna wave. So here comes Galactus. Galactus, why are you like this? So I need to like hold Spider-Man, right? And I play whatever I want to be able to get the Altar of Death extra energy. So it's probably like I could sack the Dr. Octopus. We're not going to use the Doc Ock, right? Oh, we Doc Ock him? I don't have initiative, so the Galactus is still going to be able to trigger. Play Spidey, I have Absorbing Man. Yes, we play Spidey, we have Absorbing Man. This is the answer. Chat, this is the way. What? What?
Neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay, it's Agatha instead. I was all ready for... We were a little over prepared for Galactus there. I guess I Thor... I don't know, here's the thing. How are we getting anything to stick to the Altar of Death now? What do we have that sticks? We have Brood. They're gonna give it to me? Hold on. Hold on. Had you considered... I guess you're just hoping that they're gonna be ahead here? Sure.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
I feel like I'm playing a bot with these reads, but... Ghost Rider would have been so good to get to Ultra of Death because then we could have had the cat stick, but here we're only going up by 10. Not enough. Alright, we're out. Played the perfect Galactus line. Agatha bluffed us with the Galactus just perfectly. If you were on Twitch, you might even drop a debated. Should have taken Spider-Man when it was available previously. Never thought that he can be so annoying. Plus the Absorbing Man. Yeah, Jeffrey, it's crazy. Never been this confused in your life. Why would you... Exactly. Why would you Dr. Ock to the location that you're otherwise winning because I can't get cards to stick on? Unless... What was the plan? Obviously, it worked out beautifully because they Doc-Ocked my Doc-Ock to get their Infinite to their side of the board, but the idea that they could have understood that that was going to happen is crazy because I had Doc-Ock because of Daily Bugle. Thoughts on the controversial Pro bundle? So, yes, I covered the merits, so to speak, of the Pro bundle in a video that was breaking down all the balance changes and the bundle. Basically, for $100, you get $125 of credits. So if you're someone who is budgeting that kind of money for the game, it's a better value than, oh wow, we've got so many great options. I think we have to lean into cloning vats. We probably should not have killed the domino, but anyway. So if you're somebody who's budgeting a lot of money for the hobby, the Pro Bundle is worth it. It gives you the extra $25 value. If you are somebody who, looking at their budget for the year, is like, it's either the Pro Bundle or the Battle Passes, get the Battle Passes. Or even if you're somebody who is thinking, well, it's either the Pro Bundle or I wait and I might buy gold later to be able to purchase one of the bundles with collector tokens that they've offered previously. If they create one of those again, I would rather spend money on that. I would also recommend waiting and spending money when you can get the collector tokens. They're the more desirable currency. When have I ever not played Zabu? I mean, here's the thing. Brood is great and all, but I don't have Surfer. So we gotta make moves. Thoughts on the Polaris new animation? You think it's awesome? Yeah, I love it. I can't believe that they waited so long to get it out here. Like, Arrow was top of the meta for forever, and now as soon as they nerf her, they give her an animation. It's like, come on, guys, come on. Right? It's a little weird. We Brood here. And then I guess I Spider-Man to lock them down, play another Spider-Man. We might still be able to scrape this one together. Is there a new pass every month? Just started? Yes, there's a new battle pass every single month. Snap moves fast. The new battle pass will have the same rewards, roughly the same rewards, but then it will also include a new battle pass card. Well, we just win, right? Unfortunately, I cannot play here to the Altar of Death. With the turning off of the Zabu. But they don't have a way to be able to win cloning vests. Do you have a way to get into Altar of Death? I suppose we can bluff that we have Surfer. Like, do we snap here on the bluff? That sounds bad. Right as I said it, it sounds bad. They don't have any tall bodies. We'd probably need to drop the Thor here. There we go. Loving Hella right now. Hella is fantastic. Why Domino in the list? Yes, it's always a 2-drop. Wouldn't you rather have more 4s in hand for Zabu? No, I would rather have the early tempo, I think. It's close. Okay. Who's better than Thor? There has to be somebody better than Thor, and there has to be somebody either... What do we think, chat? Are we dropping Lady Sif for Sword Master, or are we bringing in like a expensive card that's actually a good target for Sif? Like, who would we be looking at? Wanting her to be able to cheat with the Ghost Rider. You like the fast forward animation? Yes, the fast forward animation was a great progression for us. Yeah, Maximus if we want another 3, right? Do I have the Jungle Storm yet? No. I have not been, I've not purchased the cosmetic bundle. I'm not made of money, guys. Dr. Doom? Dr. Doom is pretty solid. Death? Polaris? Death? So, like, if we get Dr. Doom in here... Death would guarantee... But here's the thing, is that Death is unplayable if I don't have Sif. So I would rather have something that's at least playable if I don't have Sif. If you're using Sif, why not just Infinite at this point? I guess it could be Infinite. How are you my favorite? There we go. Get you in here. Do it. Do it now. You're made of money and still not buying that jungle bundle? Yeah. Let's try this. But I think there is some merit to leaving it as it was without the high 6 cost and then trading Sword Master for Lady Sif. You just get more stats, and you're not necessarily caring what you hit, but it's just going to be able to get cheated back down to the Absorbing Man. With 50-50, with Black Cat it becomes 50-50 with what you will bring back. Yes, it will. But if we have Lady Sift, the Infinite, and then we Ghost Rider, and we also had Cat, hopefully we have Absorbing Man to copy the Ghost Rider, and then we'll get both Black Cat and Infinite to the board. Hopefully, we could even do it the same turn if we had already developed the Zabu. Do I suggest hoarding credits until the end of the month when the cards get downgraded? Yes. I recommend hoarding up so that once the Series 4 cards come into Series 3, you can then open those very quickly and then start hoarding again for whatever will appear. Okay, Lady Sif might actually kill Ghost Rider here. Is that stupid? I'll take it. We'll see what happens.
Avengers! Assemble.
You have She-Hulk pinned at 3k tokens. Wonder if the cost will update under the pin. I believe it will. Of course you get Ghost Rider. Oh, Yellow Jacket. Wonderful, wonderful. But my understanding is that the card will downgrade under the pin. We can like Jess Jones and then Absorbing Man the Jess Jones. I don't know. This one's going nowhere fast. Odin will allow Surfer into Ghost Rider into Odin. Maybe the Odin is better, you're right. Up to 14. We don't have any buff targets for the Surfer. Can we win on margin of victory? If we Spider-Man? And then what? I don't know. Draw something really tantalizing, which is honestly, if we top deck the Black Cat, that's like the best we have. It was lucky that it was the Domino and not the Squirrel. Domino is always lucky. I actually do like the idea of the Odin instead of the Infinite, though. When will the cards be trickling down? It will be on the 31st, which is the projected release date of the patch bringing friendly matches. Have you since tweaked the bounce deck from the Luke's Bar version? No, the Luke's Bar version is the normal version. The tweak that I'm thinking of, one cool Gabagool, is bringing in Hazmat and probably Luke Cage as well. That's going to make it look pretty different. Isn't Absorbing Man into Odin just an infinite loop? I think that it stops. Doom would have been great. Yeah, Evil Bart, gloat all you want. Doom would have been great. Now the opponent here has killed themselves. Yes! They had an Infinite? What? What? Have I figured out how you will organize friendly tournaments that we can join? I've been thinking about what the format is going to look like, but yeah. I'm also... That's going to be kind of a major project here, is figuring out who else is already building a competitive scene, and if I want to help funnel people over to them, or if I want to run my own stuff. Because, here's the thing. It doesn't look like we are getting a spectator mode with the advent, at least the early advent of friendly matches. And that, the lack of a spectator mode means that any of these early competitions are going to have a serious level of jank. And I don't know if I have the capabilities as, you know, a one-man show here in my studio to run a tournament or play a tournament. Like to cast a tournament without friendly or without spectator mode. We can still run stuff, but then I'd have to like compete in them as well if I wanted to make content about them. I don't know. I am familiar with like online bracket tools and other settings. I played Keyforge pretty competitively for a while there, and they were running like Shadow Worlds tournaments throughout the COVID lockdown. One of my buddies actually got an invite to the true Keyforge Worlds, and with an invite to Worlds, you would build a team, and so my buddy picked me and then one other person, and we played. They then, the third-party group that ran the Shadow Worlds, what would you say, respected all of the real Worlds invites, and so we were a team. We didn't do very well in the actual Worlds tournament, but it was fun. all the players would need to be streaming probably. Exactly, all the players would need to be on PC with like a Discord screen share if I would, and then like let me screen share that and then stream that if I wanted to do like an official tournament cast, which is just like, I don't want to do that. That wouldn't look good. They're gonna swarm murder because you got the energy jump of the Yandu to the altar of death. So now I Lady Sif on the Odin. I don't know about this one, guys. Hey, Groot getting some love. But yes, tournaments will be coming, so joining up on the Discord channel is going to be how you'll get to see whatever we end up concocting for our tournament scene. Is it actually Jess Jones? We could also storm ourselves, and then what? After I storm, I Jess Jones, I guess, and then leave it to Altar of Death and say that I'm going to be able to win on margin of victory. Okay, okay. I can see a path here. Yeah.
Wind, aid my hand.
You're playing all the Guardians? What is this? What are these shenanigans? You can Absorbing Man Jess as well. We could Absorbing Man Jess as well, but with the location positioning that we have, it's not going to look great, I don't think. What if you add Kingpin and Polaris instead of a 3 cost and then Magneto instead of the Odin? It would be a fun alternate win condition. Okay, so that gives them either the Absorbing Man or the Spider-Man. Then we give the Titania back. Yeah, so we already lost. Hold on. No, we did. I would be able to... We hit it. The Ghost Rider could bring the Odin, reactivate the Ghost Rider, be able to bring the Black Cat, and have a huge stack of power that sticks to Altar of Death. That's exactly what I wanted. We're not going to be able to pass him up. Does Kingpin still kill cards on turn 6 if covered up by the Invisible Woman? If covered up by the Invisible Woman? Hold on. You're saying, does Kingpin at the end of the game, if he reveals, start stomping on people? I don't think he does. Even land tournaments aren't going to be much better, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've heard that some of the content creators are trying to create a in-person event in New York for February. And I really don't know what, like, the cast of that is going to be like. Maybe they have the capability. Because then you can do, like, a screen capture and then feed the screen capture of everybody into the central streaming hub. I've never really thought about the mechanics of hosting and then broadcasting a LAN tournament, but now I'm like, I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. You're at 5,100 tokens. Do you get the Hawk or hold out for Shuri downgrade? You have She-Hulk and Absorbing Man. Do you have Zabu? If you have Zabu right now, Hawk is at the top of his game. Shuri is also very good. I mean, you can still wait for the downgrade and just pick up Shuri later on, but get Hawk now. Never been a better time to be the Hawk. I don't like Morag. We do not combo cards at all with this list unless we get Zabu, who has been mysteriously absent in so many of these. We could just make this game like hell if we storm. Maybe I do this. Get me out. Get me out quick. I go Deathlock. Hold Hawk and it's been fun so far? Yeah, exactly. Hawk is amazing. Okay, there we go. Double flooding. This is kind of what I wanted. Now, we go like full scumbag, right? And we brood. Yeah. Do you have the ability to get into Morag? I hope you don't. Oh, you should have played that second card to Morag. Okay, I guess Carnage was still... They might have a chance to be able to get in there. There goes the cat. Oh, Zabu, where were you before? I made this whole psycho play. I turned this game into a watery mess because I didn't have you. But now we get Ghost Rider and then we get the cat. So 10 points. It's pretty good. Expecting the opponent to be able to combo to get a presence in Morag. So we have to win flooding. Officially done with pool 3. Now what? I guess that you have to just slog through. Slog through collecting series 4. The second flooding is for 2 turns. Yes. Ooh, spicy. Well, you got him. Yeah, there's a Discord link in the chat, Kaz. If you type !Discord, you'll be able to connect with the server that we have. For some reason, I thought that Korg used to give 2 rocks. Rockslide used to give 4. Nope, Jackie. They have always been terrible. The only series 4 pool is going to be pool 3 soon. Sad days. Get downgraded. It's probably still an incredible card, right? Okay, what do we think about this list? Are we going to change anything? Like, it's just kind of slow. It feels a little clunky because you don't, without Zabu, you don't get combos in the mid game.
What are the odds?
But I guess that's just the way that it's set up. Kind of unavoidable. We probably want to storm here, but do we... What value can we pull out of Bar Sinister? We can get an incredible Surfer if we had Surfer, but we don't. So in the meantime, we can like Storm and then Brood. That should be able to win the Super Flow. Is Ultron still... Hang on, is Ultron without Patriot still viable? Ultron without Patriot. Dion, you can try. It's not going to be as good. But with your Kazar and with your Blue Marvel, you're still going to have a nice burst of power. We go Brood here. Is Odin competitive? In a few select cases, but the true Odin on reveal list is just so susceptible to control effects from the opponents that you don't see a lot of Odin. Riza. Yeah, Surfer the Bar Sinister. If we can, we're going to have to top deck into the Surfer though. Domino is also restricting you from getting Zabu on time. Is that what's hurting me, Raul? Is that I'm guaranteed 1 less draw early to be able to get the Zabu? It feels a little bit crazy saying that, but maybe it is. But then what do I play instead? I still want something early. Riptide, good to see you. Storm into Jess or Brood is your backup plan usually? Right. Unfortunately, it seems like the backup plan has been the only plan right now.
Assemble.
Okay. We have not discarded anything. This means I Lady Sif on Odin. And then these other cards are bad. Why are they so bad? I need Surfer. I get Cat. Well, here we are. The opponent played nothing. Why did you play nothing? There's no way that you have Infinite in your list. There's no reason to run Infinite. I think Domino is pretty bad here. What do we play instead then? Maybe I should have just Odin onto Bar Sinister and talked to chat for a couple minutes. You could just include Sunspot if you can get if you can't get 2 drops. Right, I want something to play early. You think he's also Surfer? If he is also Surfer, then we win by putting any points at Bar Sinister. Is he just testing me? He's waiting to see how many points I develop? Like, is a 7-point card to Bar Sinister a win? Like, what do they play? Do they play Max? Is their biggest card Max? On the normal Surfer list, yes, the biggest card is Max. And that's going to come down to margin of victory, but if they play Surfer here, they would win. I don't think I should be staying in, but they haven't snapped. Oh.
Victory.
She-Hulk and Surfer incoming. Ah, the She-Hulk. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, Surfer buffs himself. You're right, Rich. Good call. Because each Surfer will buff the previous Surfers and then they stack up. Surfer would be actually pretty impressive. Anyway. We said that we were going to cut Domino and then just run Sunspot. Alright, chat. Theory craft this one. I'm going to refill my water. Do you think that Iceman is a better plug and play? Maybe. Black Hat Observer Man, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, Jess Jones. Is the Jess Jones actually the weak link here? Like, do you run Sarah? Do you run Sarah instead of the Jess Jones? Domino to Sunspot change makes your first 2 turns idle if you don't draw him? Yes. Add Chavez instead of the Domino to be able to hit the combos? But then the first 2 turns are guaranteed idle. But what about JJ for Sarah? I know it makes it look much similar to just the meta detritus that's out there, but it's good, right? Because this way we get more combos, like the high roll is much higher and we can still have a solid. I feel like this gives us maybe what we needed. But then in this case, do you run Domino? A lot of people run Domino on this list, but then again, a lot of people are not running the Zabu on this list. Forge is an option. Forge for Brood is good. So is... Oh, we should be testing Nakia. I got a lot of 3s. So is it Surfer Sarah? Yeah, we just turned this into Surfer Sarah, I guess, with a Zabu Black Cat Splash. Sarah may work on this location, but I wouldn't replace JJ for anything other than Rescue. Maybe Drax? Yeah, maybe we need some more testing here. Bar with no name. Okay. Bar with no name. And then you go Psylocke? Then you're going to play Mr. Negative to the bar with no name to guarantee win that location. We get our Brood sent to the board. They get their Rogue. Okay. We have Zabu. We have the technology. We're going to hold Storm. We can Storm bar with no name later on to be able to hopefully surprise them. I feel like if you hit your combo pieces, it doesn't matter if you pass turns 1 and 2. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't. This list, if you hit the combo pieces, keywords, it goes nuts. Just double checking I didn't miss anything for the Ghost Rider. He's such a good animation, guys. I mean, just base art Ghost Rider is wild. So here we hit. At this point, I don't even know if we care about developing Sarah. Hold on. You're also gonna Brood? I guess I Ghost Rider over here just for the points, and then the final play is Storm. Domino versus not drawing Zabu. She isn't worth it in this deck. I guess not. Spirit Molecule, how's it going, man? Glad to see you on the stream, and glad that the videos have been helping. Go Surfer. Yep. But have you considered bar with no name? Oh, we got it. Sup, Teddy? Pulled Orca from a chest last night. Needless to say, you've used up all your luck. Yeah, you got the series 4, the Orca. I'm very, very curious. You'll have to let me know if you find a list that enjoys running the Orca. I've theory crafted some very budget-friendly lists around. Hang on, do you also have? Wait. Please be Mr. Negative that they were holding Zola. Oh wow. It's smart. It's very smart. Because then it stays 0 at Bar Sinister, and then you get the double reactivation off the Wong.
Victory.
But anyway, I've been kind of thinking about how to have a winning solo lane with some of my lists that are trying to use Namor, but just never really came together. Destroyer is always good. Destroyer is always good. Destroyer has been so good. Finally got Destroyer. He's not played much late Series 3 right now. No, Cubby Holy's still solid. The ongoing Destroyer, here's the thing. In Snap, people just basically forget what good lists are. They get bored of them and they move on. And just because a lot of other people aren't playing them, it's just because they're tired of them, not because they're bad. Like ongoing Destroyer has good control. He's just very consistent. It's probably not at the very top of the meta anymore, but it's still mid-tier. Well, guys, based on our impressive sample size of 2 games, eliminating Domino was certainly what we needed to get the cat on turn 3. What benefits you from discarding Odin in this deck? An 8-point body. If Black Cat were to discard herself, and then Odin gets discarded, and then Ghost Rider pulls Odin back first, you would get the Black Cat for free. Also, towards the end of the game, if you wanted to be able to reactivate something with the Odin, it would be quite fun. You can do the Lady Sif, cut Odin, Ghost Rider on 4, Odin comes back, gets another card for free kind of chain. There's just a couple combos like that. So then I think I Storm. Black Cat will discard herself, Ghost Rider can come to the board. Though I could also, I'm looking to be able to set up Sarah on 4 here. You can always just play Sarah on 5. I mean, you don't have to get too greedy with the super flow here, right? Can you try to build an Omega Red Zabu list? I'm sure it exists somehow. I've heard that it exists, Tommy. I've tried a little bit. It didn't quite come together for me on previous attempts. Maybe we will. I'm more interested in building a Hazmat bounce list, though, for today's demonstration. Okay, I want the presence here, and then I suppose I want to just restrict the opponent's options. Yeah, this seems good. Omega Red with a Dracula and a Jubilee. Interesting. And then, so the Dracula and Jubilee are bringing in, like, Infinite, Giganto stuff. Is this my climbing deck, or is it just a fun deck? It looks like it has potential. So, Loopy Liddy, this is what we're currently testing based on the recent balance patch changes. We had this idea of integrating Black Cat and then the combined synergy of 3s and 4s, Surfer, Zabu. So it's not my main deck, but it might become one. Been very fun so far. So if I Sarah here, then we get Sif, cheap, Surfer, cheap. We'll also have 7 energy, so we could just play Chavez Surfer. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. Aw, you got Null from a box, and they are nuts. That's incredible. Null is Psychic. Odin. Okay, okay. So... is it still just Chavez Surfer? Because I can Surfer Odin to be able to get the double activation and +6 on all my 3 costs. But the 3 costs are already on a lane where we're just winning that one with a single Surfer buff. So then we need as much as we can at the hub. This way we're adding 12 points. That's probably the best that we can do. And there's no reason to Odin instead of the Chavez. What do they have? They have Death. For 12. It's not that good up against what we're playing with our already margin of advantage. They flip first. Do you have any control? This deck does not usually run any type of control that would stop the Surfer. I think we're good. Been climbing a bit with a version of the zero tempo build. I love it, Nate. That list is so much fun. Null's amazing with the new location. You'd love to have him to pair with Galactus. I know Solo's Harmony. He's crazy. I got a I had a game earlier today where I was running my Deadpool Moon Girl list, and then I got Null from the raft. And because of the location and all the destructions, I had like 2 70-point nulls because they were free, and then Moon Girl doubled them, and it was stupid. But yeah, the Null and the Galactus, like, Null is the real reason that Galactus is one of the reasons that Galactus is a problem. Because it can just stack so much power on the single lane. And sure, it can be hurt by a lot of different control, but if the opponent has because of Galactus being very small, you usually have initiative, and then you can't control what Galactus plays. Speaking in the tense of being the victim of the Galactus rather than the Galactus yourself. Leader is actually dirty with this location. Yeah, Leader is quite fun because then your card sticks to the altar, right? Well, are we about to play Black Cat? I guess we are. I mean, why not? Sure, I can get her back with the Ghost Rider, but that's just playing Black Cat with more steps. What website do I use for my management of cards? MarvelSnapZone.com. That's my favorite. I like that one better than Snap.fan by a little bit. Hold on. I was like, Brood is so good, but so is Spider-Man plus Absorbing Man to lock them out of being able to play to Lemuria for forever. I like this because then they have to full skip their next turn.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
We've got the Zabu and the Iceman. They're running this list. My opponent has the exact same idea. Oh, and you hit the Sarah. That's the worst target. How could you? Alright. The Absorbing Man. Come on. We lock that lane down, and then it's just Brood Surfer. Do I hear a Brood Surfer, anybody? Brood Surfer. 15-point development? The opponent could play more. I mean, they've got the Zabu, right? What's better? Double Drax? They can't play 2, they didn't play Moon Girl. But Drax plus... They're not winning, so they can't play Crossbones? I don't know, maybe we do have it. I'll make people kneel one day too, Teddy, when I succumb to the dark side. I want Galactus! Guys, I pinned Galactus, and then the PC bug where I didn't realize that pressing escape would unpin the card. So I lost the pin on Galactus, and then I got Thanos instead. Which opened up our whole beginning of this stream, which was quite fun. So, guys, this list is good. And I know it's like the most pay-to-win, Battle Pass heavy list, but Black Cat is kind of fun. If I snapped, I think I would have scared him away. He knew he was only developing 10 points on that side. That's in hindsight, but I think that if I snapped, I would have scared him away. Also with the Zabu, I was a little worried. Alright, one more on this, and then we've got time for Hazmat. And then after that, we'll have time for our viewer list. You like the Black Cat and Ghost Rider package? I do too. I think it's pretty interesting. I don't know about the Odin yet. Is the Odin... Like, are people happy with the Odin? Or is there something else? What would you slot in if you don't have Absorbing Man? I would slot in... White Queen. Oh, we could play White Queen. White Queen would be able to give us their most expensive card for the... Does that make sense? Maybe not. But White Queen is still good. We just Zabu. You could also put in Forge to be able to buff up the Brood if you don't have the Absorbing Man. Which is a very popular line of play. Needs more played cards. She-Hulk instead of Odin. It could be She-Hulk instead of Odin. That could still be a way to get a good target for Lady Sif. So you got hit with the Iceman and you're now 4? And you, because of Zabu, are now 2. Normally I hold these guys to play together, but playing them back to back has been pretty fun here. I think cutting Odin and Sif and then keeping the package compacts could be better. But I feel like if I cut Sif, then Ghost Rider, he only has a target with the Black Cat. I like him to be a little bit more consistent than that. So that's where I'm wondering if you can cut Odin to be cheaper, and then Lady Sif can just turn into Sword Master, because really, do you care what you're discarding? Probably not. Thank you for the altar scumbag list, Teddy. It's bringing you immense joy today. Willie Robart is good to hear. May it take you as far as possible on your climb. Still think Odin for Chavez. Haven't benefited with him, and he can be another key card if you replace with Chavez. Right, but if I cut for Chavez, then Lady Sif does not have a good target. I suppose you can Sif Ghost Rider on the final turn as long as you have the Zabu setup or the Sarah setup, right? Okay. And then here is like Brood to debuff the Lizard. And then do we Surfer already? Playing Surfer already feels like we're tipping too much of our hand, but maybe not. Killmonger, there go both of our Icemen. Okay, that's good. That means that I still have an open spot to be able to play the Superflow. You opened 14 caches and not gotten one card, Mike. Aw, it hurts. Colleen Wing and Ebony Maw. Oh, so we cut the Maw to be able to come back with the Absorbing Man. But if we bring in Colleen Wing and Absorbing Maw, they're both not targets for Surfer. But it could be a chance. Okay, did we have the cat? We did! Beautimos. I think we win here. What's the way that they win Necrotia? I'm a little confused as to what their list is. I guess it's just good stuff. Nope, there we go. Okay.
Victory.
You like the Chavez idea? It seems consistent. Alright. We'll keep on working on this one. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see the final version of this list when it comes out as a deck guide, because I think it has potential. I think it has enough potential that I'm going to keep on working on it. Black Cat. You're a fun one. Alright. Now, Bouncy, what is it? Share? That copies. Now, what other list do we sacrifice? I guess some of these Zabu ones can go. Kitty Hawk? Yeah, you're a mess right now. Okay, here we go. Let's go with our Hazmat Bounce. Paste me. There we go. At Beast Mat? Azist? I don't know. We'll workshop the name later. Anyway. I think Ironheart falls. And then the new pretty shiny Tutu Hazmat enters. Then Widow actually has some merit. But I feel like we could tweak things around even more, like drop Human Torch and Iron Fist. And then you bring in... would I include debris in this list? We could do the debris. Yes, let's go Mega Scumbag. Alright. Debris is in. Of course, we need Luke Cage here. And then we also want Carnage, right? Luke Cage, 2-1, 2-1. Luke Cage comes in. Now I need Carnage. Is like Falcon not what we want? Maybe. Or does Shang-Chi need to make space? Shang-Chi could go. And then we bring in the Carnage. 2-2. Where are you? There you are. How do I not have a variant? Oh, I do. I just didn't like the look of them. Why am I not using this variant? There we go. Do it. Do it now. Can't wait to get Luke Cage. Yeah, Luke Cage seems like a very solid plug-and-play card. They need to give us a couple more deck spots? I guess I do. Why do we keep all my cards just gold? Because it looks the best. Also, they're not all just gold. Some of them have foil backgrounds. Just pulled the Bishop variant that I have. Awesome. I kind of like the chess variant. I mean, he just seems like a cool guy. Like, I would like to meet Bishop and just play chess. I'm sure that he would destroy me. For all of my board gaming prowess, chess was never... I'm terrible at Connect 4 and chess. Like, legitimately bad. Is Black Cat worth it? Just came into your token shop? No, no, no. Don't spend tokens on the cat. But if you already have the cat, I think she's worth trying to fit in. Okay, here we go. Let's start with this. And then we can iterate after we see how things are performing. We're very light on 1 costs, but we have the debris creating the rocks, so maybe the Falcon has something there. Like, we're generating other 1 costs because of the debris, not because of other play effects. Yeah, I don't know. We'll grab these. Draw cards, win matches. We are winning matches. And then set me up to... what did we call you? Beast Mat. Yeah, we need a better name as well. The Dark, you love chess? Chess is a beautiful game. I was like, hey, with how snappy chess.com or what is it? There's like a great website where you can just play chess and it keeps track of your elo and everything. I was like, I'm going to get good at chess. And I was like, no, this is not worth it. Very few people play chess nowadays, unfortunately. I feel like chess is doing as well as it's ever done. Do I have a faulty outside opinion of this? So, I think it's Collector. Without Beast or Falcon in hand, you send Collector to the Gamma Lab rather than Angela. Hazmat? Hazmat. Collector in this list? Maybe Collector drops. That's a good point. Drop in the Bishop. Because, well, Collector is still generating... Like, we had more 1-drops. Like, I've seen Collector do very well in my other version of the list. But I play more 1 costs that then get picked up with the Falcon for sure. In this one, I'm going to have to be picking up rocks to be able to do it. So I don't know. Chess feels so rewarding when you get good at it. Yeah, it's a huge mind game. Chess is and always will be a great game. Indeed, indeed. Chess has a bit of a resurrection lately with a semi-recent streamer tournament. Few chess pros tutored the streamers and then pitted them against each other. Nice. So it was like, what, Gotham Chess, Hakuo, some of the other guys who are really good. Brought them under their tutelage. We gave up on the Shang-Chi. Why did we ever agree to do this? Then they're gonna Venom it? Do you have Null in there somewhere? I kind of want to see your... What's it gonna be? Because if they play Null to Onslaught Citadel, it doubles, 80-point Null. There are a handful of fun high-level chess players that stream. Yeah, but then when they stream, it's like they're just talking about stuff that I don't understand. Like they're like the really good people, like they're looking at the board and they just see a move happen. They're like, this is really bad. And I'm like, I'm looking at the 64 squares. They're all checkered. Some of them have little squiggles on them. Why is it bad? Like, and they don't even, by the time they have to plan their next move, just with how the games are timed, they couldn't possibly explain to me all the reasons why it's bad. Like, that's how far behind I am, or like the casual viewer is for really high level chess. I think we completely sack a Gamma Lab. I mean, there's no way that we're winning. So we'll just Luke Cage over here. And then Demon. Angela, you never had a good home. Chess boxing? Oh, the chess boxing? I watched a little bit of that. The chess boxing thing was actually pretty cool. Chess boxing? Why? Because people love boxing and they want to just a little... No. That was my last play, is I was going to drop Hazmat so you could see what Hazmat looks like. If only Falcon and Hazmat could have traded places there. Anyway, when they play Death, we lose. Falcon makes less sense since I'm playing Debris, but I don't have other 1 costs, so Falcon picking them up could be okay. If I cut Falcon, it's no longer really a bounce list. Maybe the Black Widow goes? Maybe. Is Angela or Cloak better now for plug and play cards? For plug and play? Between those two. Ooh. It's Angela still, I think. The thing is that they both work well together. If you're old like you, then you may remember an old school game called Battle Chess. It was so good. The pieces fought when one was captured. I remember Dewey Day. Good times, good times. By 1? Okay. That was a good one. Battle Chess was a good one. I remember the Lego chess games. Those were fun. Okay, so we have Collector and Falcon as kind of sticky points on if they're valid. 4 power for a 2-cost card is really good plug and play. Yes. It's just right on tempo, and then you get the mind game of being able to move cards around, right? With Gamma Lab appearing twice, I'm really regretting dropping the Shang-Chi. But here's the thing, Angela is 2 cost for a 6 power. I always like setting up the bishop early, but here, if I had something to do with the other 2, I might be more interested. I don't know. How long for the featured location to stop, Green Cookie? It's like another 36 hours. A little less than that now. Do I have null? No, I do not have null. I like chess and I like boxing, but both at the same time is a disrespect to both crafts. I'm sure it's entertaining to watch, but not something that you're tuning in to watch. The main appeal was that Ludwig got big streamer personalities to box each other. Now, the Smash boxing, which was the opening of the chess boxing main event, that one, they felt like they meshed a little bit better. You got these 2 guys on the fighting game, and then they actually go to the ring. I don't know, something about that caught my fancy. So, Hazmat, you're not very good right now, but maybe you'll get better. We'll go Luke Cage, and then... No. This is our time to develop the Debris. Yes, Debris comes out. Iceman. I'm honestly happy with the cards in hand because we can Carnage away a chunk, but we can also just like Luke Cage, Hazmat. Turn a rock into a Hulk, but then they would have one as well. Okay, so now I go Hood, Carnage, Hazmat. Yes. Okay. Is it coming together? It might be coming together. just for, hold on, you Doc Oct, and they pulled Arrow, Death, and Armor, pulling their Infinity Stones to fill their location. Nice. Destruction decks have a field day with this. Yeah, they do. Destruction decks are so happy with the current location. New location is crazy. You got your Deadpool up today to 132. And then the opponent quit when they played Taskmaster? No. The hotshot. There's sometimes when people play... There we go. We got him. There's sometimes when people bounce out when like something truly special is happening. Like I don't snap. I just want to let it happen. I just want to watch the fulfillment of the fantasy of this superpowered Deadpool. If I could pick one card in Pool 2 to aim for, what card do I hope to get? It's Devil Dinosaur. Right? Devil Dinosaur is Pool 2? Or is Devil Dinosaur Pool 1? In Pool 2. Oh, it is Series 1. Okay, Devil Dinosaur is Series 1, I'm being informed. Yeah, I don't know. Hazmat before Carnage, but it didn't matter because I had Luke Cage. Dino is Pool 1, okay. Who's the Series 2 helper then? Oh, it's like, you want Bucky? I think you really want to be able to get Bucky so you can get your Destruction Dino going. Killmonger. Killmonger is a great one, yes. Killmonger. So that way you can run Killmonger Nova. That's what it is. Altar of Death. I will hood. And then I will pick up this little Iceman. Using Null in the Destroy deck. Oh no, DJ. Okay, I got Bucky. So I shall look into Destroy Dino. There you go, Dewey Day. I'm pretty sure that I've got a video out on it. But it is fantastic. And they have Luke Cage. My Hazmat is worth nothing. I think Here's the thing. Do I care about the extra energy anymore? Not particularly. If I give them the bite, they lose the card draw, but then they can just play the bite to the Altar of Death, get it destroyed, and get extra energy later. I guess I still do it just to deny the card draw? I don't know. Collector is in 2. Oh, is Collector in 2? If Collector's in 2, then he's going to be pretty important for that Dino archetype. Oh, they morphed to the Cage. Okay, okay. And now they White Queen another Cage.
Clear for takeoff.
I'm glad you made that patch video about the series cards coming down. You have She-Hulk pinned with 1,900 tokens. So you're going to hold out. There you go. Hold out, hold strong. I can't Hazmat. But now I know that I can feed Luke Cage over to Carnage and not care. This one's been a weird one. You've been leeched 5 times in the last 10 games. Why are there so many leeches on ladder? Nero, it's because they can cheat them out quick with how the Altar of Death works. The leech is very damaging to a lot of what people are trying to play right now. I don't know. I can't even Hazmat because I fed my Luke Cage to the Carnage. I thought I was going to top deck something else, I guess. Yeah, we lose. We definitely lose. Okay. Any temporary replacement until Collector? You have all the cards except that one. Scorpion? Scorpion, Lizard. Honestly, Scorpion and Lizard might be better than the Collector anyway. Leech and Leader. Good old Leecher. You have the Hawk pinned for a while. It's worth it keeping it? Yes, I would say that it's worth keeping it. The Hawk is very powerful, especially if you have Zabu right now. Seen a lot of Leader because of the Deadpool decks, so they copy them. Yes. Like the Arrow deck was already trying to run Leader as a finisher. And then this location just letting those decks run crazy Means that you're going to see a lot of it. Now Vormir appears. Okay. Lore-friendly Vormir play. The only valid play in my opinion. Been winning Altar by playing Bucky on the last turn. Yep, it's great. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how Debris wins me the Space Throne. And I think... like... Demon... Collector is the way. And then we Debris later. Widow's Bite opens up Vormir to their side. You just lost a... You just lost to two 1,000 power nulls? 1,000 power nulls, Mugshade. How did this conspire against you? No. You're the Cosmo? Just waiting for my Debris? Guess I'll Bishop Angela, but I don't know. I think this one just took a terrible turn. If we could have gotten the rock over on their Space Throne to lock that one up, then we had a prayer, but as it is, yep, Sarah, of course, of course. So now you get whatever to Cosmo, or you play like Max over your Space Throne, and then you play Surfer. Yep, okay. This one's not going so well.
Escaped.
Is Hawk worth the 6,000 collector tokens? If you have Zabu right now, he is. He's amazing. But if they leader a Bucky play to the altar, does the enemy Bucky die? No, because they are copying the card to the altar, which does not destroy it. So leader can get faked out around some of the altar plays. Should I unpin She-Hulk and wait for her to move down to pool 3? You already have everything currently in pool 3. When she moves down, she should downgrade in your shop at the same instant. I believe that was confirmed by Ben Brode as to how the interaction will work. So you can leave her pinned. Well, hold on. No. You should just wait. If you already have everything in pool 3, unpin her. Because then, as soon as you open caches, you'll be able to get her for a lot less. I was going to say for free with quotation marks, but then I did the quotation marks. You'll get her for a lot less. No air quotes required. Let's go. Here we go. We finally have Beast Hazmat. This is what we wanted from the very beginning. Finally. Let's Widow. I think Wong Hazmat would perform better. Well, yes. But we've already played Wong Hazmat a lot. I wanted to see if she could fit in Bounce. I probably need to cut Black Widow. And play more of my 1-drops so that the bounce list still functions very similarly to how it had before. The problem is with Hazmat is that she's like a mid-game play to be able to debuff enough targets. And then the opponents don't have, like early game, an early Hazmat is just not looking very good. At least not with all the destruction decks that are running around right now. Got up to the Jess Jones. That's pretty good. I mean, I feel bad for them. They lost the Lizard and then the Jess Jones. Danger Room is having none of this. Why not Agent 13 instead of Iceman? Because I like Iceman. They did get the Drax to stick. Okay, so now it's like, here's the thing, they have no cards for Hazmat to do anything. Iceman. Debris. Pick him up with the Falcon. Or... sure, pick him up with the Falcon. This is going to pick up Iceman and 2 rocks. pulling us up to 6 cards in hand. Buff the collector. All right. Okay, I see this. I see this. She seems clunky, unfortunately. When do you bounce her? Exactly. You would bounce her on turn 5 to be able to play her on turn 6. So what you want to have happen is develop Luke Cage very early, and then play her on 4 or 3, bounce on 5, and then replay on 6. Is like the whole line, right? Well, we got about as close as we can come. Luke Cage, Hazmat, Iceman. Okay, wait. Iceman is not as good as playing... No, it is. Yeah, you would play Iceman and then I guess I just eat him with the Carnage. What do you have? You played Gamora? You've played some mysterious cards all throughout. You had Jess Jones, Lizard, Gamora, Drax. And that's all you've shown. I don't know. Are you playing all the Guardians? With this Gamora art is beautiful, right? There we go. Greetings, your collection level 650. Would I buy the Pro Bundle? So, Ragnarex, my advice on Pro Bundle... Hold on. Is the Hazmat enough? As long as Danger Room doesn't kill us? Hazmat for the win. So the Pro Bundle gives you $125 of credits for $100. So based on your budget for the game, the Pro Bundle is a good deal. If you have a large budget for the hobby. But if you're looking at buying the Pro Bundle instead of Battle Pass, or instead of, I don't know, holding a little bit back for future bundles, then I wouldn't buy the Pro Bundle. That's my advice. All right, we can beat the Guardians. Why would the Guardians of the Galaxy deck finish with Professor X? I guess they didn't want... They thought I was going to run Shang-Chi that protects their Gamora. Barely pulled it together. What's a good Leech and Leader deck right now? It will have Electro. You Electro, Leech, Leader, Professor X, Doctor Doom, Odin, Lizard. You can Ebony Maw on the list. And that's basically it. I think I got you all the core cards there. I've been playing it a lot on the free-to-play account, so... But basically you want to Electro into Leech, into Leader, into Odin, or Doctor Doom into Odin. Why is the Savage Lands gold pack so bad? Because they didn't include any tokens. They're still trying to experiment with what people are willing to pay for. Atlantis. I guess I Bishop. I don't know. I think I lose up against, yeah, Sabretooth Deadpool. I don't think we can keep up with this. We're not running our scummy location decks anymore. Yeah, okay. I don't have to pay you additional cubes to see this one play out. Who do I bribe to get Deadpool or Daredevil? You're at 2 KCL. You have to sacrifice to the altar of death, my friend. That's what it's here for. One more. Do I have a link to the new upcoming stuff? I think that Urgo can find a link, yeah. 6 cards away from Series 3 complete, and I'm really tempted to get the bundle to get you over the line, but then you're into 1 card and 40 caches territory, which I think is going to feel bad. Exactly, Delinear. You have to think of, like, if I rush to finish now, what does the future look like? What if I just give myself 3 months? Like, imagine you spend $100 on the Pro Bundle now. Are you going to end up in the same spot 3 months from now that you would if you didn't buy the Pro Bundle? Probably. You probably would. So, that might temper some people's excitement for the Pro Bundle. Because your collection progress, while you still have cards in Pool 3, is much faster than once it's completed. Of course, you get more tokens, so if you worship at the Cult of the New, then being able to get all those tokens is great. But otherwise, running to finish sucks because now there's nothing to do for the progression except wait if you're not a content creator anyway. Yeah, exactly. I want Angela to Avengers Compound. Turn 4 is like, I think I Carnage to eat this block, but I could also Falcon first to pick up the hood, but then I would still ultimately want the hood getting eaten by the Carnage. We've got options, we've got options. Iceman Blaze buffs the Angela. Oh, the Mysterio is a fun take with the hot location, because you can sacrifice one of the clones for more money, but then you still have the other ones out there. It's a good idea. I like that. So we could also just like Demon Falcon here. It picks up Hood, Demon, Iceman. We just super buff the Angela is the line of play. Sure. Why not play Wong, Hazmat, and then Odin, making sure Luke Cage is on the board? Not because I've already done that, Speed Force. With the buff to the Hazmat, I wanted to see if she fit into any other lists, and this one is not that exciting. Also, the Wong, Odin, Hazmat version is very susceptible to crowd control. Not necessarily to the point that it cannot be played, but... Okay, I think we're just locking in all of these. Here you go, have some rocks. You really like that Dino art, and you play Dino when you're not doing Patriot. That's cool, so definitely waiting. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for the Devil Dino bundle. I'm hoping that they change it just a little bit, and that they allow us to have some tokens on there. Like, they could turn the Devil Dino... The Devil Dino with the single card art is in the same vein of the previous bundles that had the tokens. So it'd be wonderful if they could introduce those. So we Carnage, and then we Cage, and then we Hazmat. It's not bad. I've seen a handful of creators unlock caches from the bundle, and though they get almost 3k tokens with it, about no cards whatsoever. Yeah, exactly. Like, you could spend your credits, right, and then not get anything, because they're towards the end of the collection level. Yes! By 2 points, Hazmat. We still would have won without the Hazmat buff, but here we go. I was about to say the perfect proof that the Hazmat buff worked, but it was only by +1. Alright, there we go. Let's run our raffle. Alright, guys. As we keep this moving along. You want that Dino art so bad, but no way are you dropping your hard-earned gold with no tokens. It's a hard sell. It's a hard sell because the card does look great. Okay, let's complete this. Custom. Launch the raffle! Exclamation point, my list, spacebar, the number of tickets you would like to purchase. What you are entering for is a chance to be able to provide a deck list, and I will build it and play it on stream. This is going to be the finale 4-hour stream. And Urko, yes, you can win the raffle. I think we lose already up against this Zabu, but here we go. Sven, you can win as well. Sven, just in time, he's concocted another Cerebro list for us to suffer through. Here we go. Let's see, let's see. Opponent just playing with us right now. Let's develop the Bishop. Go ahead and play to Stark Tower. We can do like see, the Debris doesn't put the rocks here to buff the Angela. I love the Falcon Angela interaction, but we don't have as many 1 costs as the Bounceless normally does. Yeah, Hazmat, at least without Odin, is not making much difference. It is not. Not yet. I want the list to do well, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, so we might just like keep on banging our head here to try and get it to work a little bit better, but yeah. Right now it's nothing too special. Let's Falcon now. Pick up the hood. Generate the demon. Hope to find the hazmat. With the beast already... Using the beast as the reactivation, the max is 100 tokens. Or 100 tickets. But if you are a subscriber, then you get a little bit of a bonus. So that gets added on top of your 100. But what was I saying? Using Beast to repeat the Hazmat activation is just not taking us there. Because you want those activations at the very end with the most flooded board possible. Okay. We're keeping up okay right now. Let's like... Also, they've not played anything that actually synergizes with Zabu. Are you just waiting to hit me with all of your power cards at the end here? If we could top deck Hazmat, I would be pretty happy. Also, because then we can Demon Luke Cage Hazmat. Like, that's a huge turn. If we could find the Carnage as well, that would be pretty valuable. What else? Those are the main cards. 2 out of 4. 50-50, we find a great card here. Is it a winning card? I don't know. Because here comes Spider-Man. That Absorbing Man. Nope, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi a little early there. Why would you wait on the Shang... Why wouldn't you wait on the Shang-Chi when you know that Bishop Angela are scaling up too big? Also, in the order that they played the Demon over here, so they can't out Absorbing Man on the Shang-Chi. So the 2 demons are actually better than Luke Cage Hazmat, right? Yeah. Oh, they're just so far ahead. The Spider-Man really locking us out here. We got exactly what we wanted, but we won't be able to get it to the board. Alright. Well, we lose on that one. Did they lower the chance to get the featured locations? No, it should be the same. It's just not been appearing. I think it's just luck that we haven't seen as much. Alright, time to pick our winner. Bruh KG, congratulations. You have won. Enter your deck list in the chat, and I will build it and we'll test it out on stream. Congratulations. Anybody can win. Anybody can win. Despite the numerous victories of both Urko and Sven. Seeing Altar of Death bums you out that you don't have death. Yeah, that would bum me out too. Alright, let's Black Widow here. Alright, Brook AG is looking for its list. We'll build that next. It's true, I'm being unfair to Urko. No, just enter the names of the cards. The chat normally will limit like a larger message with the full code. I guess on Twitch it doesn't. Suddenly they have all the Widow's Bites that they can just dump to the Altar of Death. Thank you for appearing now. Here it goes. Can I pull the code from Discord? I can. Yeah, if you want to enter the code just in Discord, I'd be able to grab it. Alright, great. Get in here quick with the code. We're getting manhandled. Oh, man. Demon. Iceman, I don't mind if you get destroyed. Black Widow, you just give the opponent more energy. Of course, you do limit their card draw, which is that is nice. But is it nice enough? I don't know. And then I have another Iceman here. Sure. I guess I want the Iceman hitting before the bites. Or do I want them to have to pay energy for the bites? Yeah, the two angry tigers. Let's just Luke Cage down here, I guess. And then pass. We could have also set up something fun with like a big carnage. Maybe we just double debris into locking the whole board down and then see who's ahead. It's definitely going to be them now. Yeah, if you at me in the Discord, then I would be able to add it as well. Okay, so I don't think it's even worth continuing on this one.
Escaped.
We're gonna shelve this one for now. Like Widow turn 5, you still limit the card draw but not give the opportunity to benefit from the altar. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It didn't feel like it was coming together on a number of different levels. Try that Black Cat list one more time while we wait for the list. Got this up. Okay, so Hazmat Bounce needs work. Needs improvement. Oh, it's in the general chat. We have our list. There we go. Let's see what you have for us. Ant-Man, Sunspot, Korg, Night. Well, I can just pull it up. We are renaming. We'll paste over Beastmat here. We're gonna work out that one later. So we have KG, and then paste me. Whoa, the Atuma. Hold on. This is Zabu Omega Red list. Let's go. Here we are. So is it Dracula, Zoo, Omega Red, Atuma, Zabu? All right. Let's run it. Do you want the deck to be called Cool KG or Bruh KG? Do you know if we will give the options to change in-game names? Yes, they're going to do that, which is going to be great. Let people find new monikers. What's Yondu? See what the opponent is playing. Also, once they introduce like the social aspect of having guilds or clans or whatever they're going to call them, having people being able to affix the guild acronym to the end of their name is important for like a lot of other games and how they set up competitive play. I guess I Nightcrawler and we wait to see what comes around. This looks fun. Sven is like, yes, I see a lot of cards that other people are not playing. I must try. I must try. So, we don't have any protection for the Atuma currently. Swordmaster doesn't feel great, but neither does just playing Korg. Maybe we see what gets discarded. Sure. Let's see what happens. Snap Guilds, nice. We're gonna be the teddy bears. Yep, we're gonna have Team Teddy, Teddy Bears, Teddy Dojo. We're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff going on. Okay, so they go Wave, we go Zabu. Low tempo play, but it's still great for us. We now need to build a tower for the Omega Red to be able to win. It's the first time that I noticed that I was streaming on Twitch too. Yes, if you prefer watching on Twitch, then you can go ahead and join us over there at Teddy Ninja 15. Now the YouTube side is the one that is monetized, so some of the common Twitch features are not available over there because we're not an affiliate. But you can still enjoy in whatever method you prefer. Got the gold shining galactus. Yeah, I think we lose this one. Not the fault of the deck, it's just kind of the fault of galactus for existing. If they snap, we retreat. Yeah, I'm very excited for what the future of the Snap guilds / clans, all of that could entail. Especially if they can have an integrated clan versus clan tournament circuit. That would be amazing. The opponent just waiting here. Do you actually have the Infinite? Or were you just kind of waiting to see what I would be able to put up? Because I can't put up anything. Too bad no Spider-Man. Yeah, no Spider-Man. If we could have Spider-Man there, that would have been incredible. We'd have been able to steal some cubes from the Galactus, take a few back for the team. Elimonde. Top Chef. Okay, Atuma is here yet again. Camartage. We don't care about Camartage? Not particularly. We have Korg and we have Yandu. Those are the only ones. Will there be a limit to how many members a guild can have? We have no information about what the guild situation will look like. Most other mobile games do have limits, though. Most, if not all, other mobile games that have the feature have a limit. You gain 2 tiers with this deck. I love it. Getting Atuma to see some play, I have to support that. Okay, well now I want to rush the raft, even though we're going to probably lose the location overall. Getting that free 6 cost and then denying it to the opponent is just so important. I wish we could have played the Nightcrawler. I wish we could have played the Nightcrawler directly there, because then you could move him away. Alright, we got the free in. That's pretty good. Jimbo, it's going great. Can't think of anything better way of spending my Wednesday morning here other than with you guys. So let's go Dracula. How am I finding Atuma? You haven't touched him yet? You know, Atuma is a good stat line. I'll tell him that. It's not too hard to be able to synergize with armor or with Zero as your main options. So we just wait. Wait to be able to play free Infinite alongside Omega, alongside Ant-Man, and then win. You got Atuma from a cache? I did as well. What happens to Colossus if he's at the other locations? He will die. Galactus will kill Colossus. So if you're running your superhero versus supervillain power rankings, there you have it. Galactus over Colossus. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Like, is this right? We get the extra 10 onto the Dracula, but we could also, instead of playing the Omega Red, put the Sunspot over. Hold on. Hold the Sunspot. Play the Atuma here, and have the Omega Red get eaten by the Dracula. If he dies, he dies. Do we think that we need the 10 points to put some pressure on them? Because we can just do this. But then are we still winning by 10? It's actually very close on whether or not we win by 10 to get the projection of, well, no, we're not using the Omega Red to project any power. I guess projecting power is going to be better. Quick. Alright, here we go. Is Atuma core for the deck? No. That my order is wrong up against leader? Why? Alright guys, we're a little rusty. Was not expecting the leader. Should have just played the cheap cards first and then had our... wow. Should have just had the Infinite be last. And then we would have won. Dracula always eats the Infinite for you, and good to hear it. Swear your opponents have a full hand, but Dracula still discards the Infinite somehow? Yeah. Exactly. He's always the target. They get what they need. Dracula's a very fun mechanic. He might be on the edge of being a little bit too good right now, but I'm not going to complain. Doc Ock goes away. This is not doing as good as She-Hulk 0. Yeah, She-Hulk is... I mean, she's on another level, though. I guess I Zabu here? Thank you for the armor, my opponent. My Atuma thanks you. Wish I had Dracula to play with Zabu. Yes. Unexpected leader is literally why you insist they add a telegraph to him. Hang on. You made my Atuma better? Had I got a Doctor Doom? Don't mind if I do. Now, I don't want you to see this, but I have it. And then we... Kazar? We could telegraph the Kazar? It's only turn 4. We're looking for Dracula and Infinite. If we can draw Dracula and Infinite, not necessarily in that order, but those two cards will be golden. Then we can still... No, the Omega Red is not able to project power. Okay, never mind. We don't care. I'll just play Omega Red. 2-5 is not bad. Yeah, free Atuma is pretty nice. Don't mind if I doom. Frank, you've still been running Surfer? Well, Surfer is still quite solid. Surfer can still climb you up in the ranks. Does the Zabu always shimmer like this when his ability is active? Is this a new thing? The golden shimmer around the Zabu? Or is it an interaction with the armor particle effect? It's not Atuma! Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. It's not Atuma. Yeah, he got some effects. Okay, that is him then. I like the little claw scratches on the price. Why they couldn't have released him with that beats me. You like Arrow's new animation? It's pretty sick. Yes, Arrow's new animation is awesome.
Victory.
Here we go. This deck is good. I think the paw swipe to the cards is new too. Yes. So it got leaked that it was supposed to be there in the developer reveal video, whatever. The developer insights for the month of January. And you had one case where they played him and you got the claw swipe. And then people were like, well, I'm not getting the claw swipe. What gives? Second dinner was like, it's busted. We're fixing it. Does the Atuma effect not activate on locations like it does with Invisible Woman? Yes. So playing Atuma to Dark Dimension is free. Playing Atuma with Invisible Woman is free. Though in that case, he got leeched anyway. So he was just the stat stick. Let's go Dracula. And then let's go... Putting the buff on the Nightcrawler seems to have some merit. You know? If I... Then it's mobile. It's a mobile 4 points. There we go. Speaking of animations, I love Ghost Rider so much. Ghost Rider's snap animation is second only to his Midnight Suns animations. You have Agatha? I already played you, didn't I, Kepu? I mean, there's very few people with the inked infinite border version of this variant of Agatha. We played them earlier in the day. Then Project Pegasus must have you dancing. Dancing. Where do we want the armor? I guess I'll play it here with the Dracula. Quake. Okay, okay. X-Mansion is good after the update. So far, you're seeing some good cards from it. It's random. Ashero is random. What do you mean it's good now after the update? They didn't change anything. I mean, I'm glad that you're getting lucky, but it'll swing the other way. Let's see. Kazar is pretty good value here. We have the Ant-Man as well. We need to be careful if we Ant-Man to Project Pegasus because we have the potential of just shuffling the Nightcrawler off to the side. What do we want to draw into? Atuma would be nice. Zabu we don't really need at this point. I go Jubilee. Rock. Korg. Korg for the win. Let's Omega Red and let's threaten with the Dracula, right? That's the play. Patriot deck has good effects. The Chakra and Cyclops, yes. You actually get to see, like, they put so much love onto Chakra and Cyclops because they're starter cards that getting to play with them in the Patriot list is quite fun. Atuba! You die. No, Dracula eats you. Dracula eats you. And I get the +6 on the Sunspot. I don't know. I don't really have any tricks here. They just play something to Project Pegasus and then win. We only project 4 power. If I move Nightcrawler off to the side, I still will come up short. Alright, I'll bounce. Pretty sure they'd be able to lock that one up. Though there is some element of mystery into how the Dracula Sunspot would be able to tackle that last turn. When your opponent gets Infinite and then you get Baron Mordo. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing is random in this game. Only reason why Hela gets discarded by Blade with a full hand every time. Ben Brode has the conspiracy theory. He's out to get us. This is not the intro that you wanted in this deck. It's been hanging in there in the games, but we've not had Infinite in hand. Ever? I don't think in any of the matches we actually had Infinite, right? I think I sacrifice Yondu to be able to get up there in the power. We get their leader, fantastic news. And then the hood, okay, okay. Extra card draw, there's the Infinite. This is the friend that we want. There's a Zabu. Zabu plus Ant-Man. Now we're rolling. Yeah, I've not had Infinite. I feel She-Hulk can have a spot in here. Yeah, you could play She-Hulk instead of Atuma, right? You could also play She-Hulk instead of the Kazar. I mean, the Kazar is pretty good value with how many of the 1 costs you are running. But you have the Sunspot and the Infinite, so the She-Hulk synergy explains itself. Is there another Raffle? No. This is going to be the end, Raoul. We got other stuff to do. Boromir. Okay. So I Dracula and then I Korg. We need armor to be able to get Atuma to the board. Hela has higher priority to be discarded than the other cards. You can't convince me that it doesn't. Frank is setting up his TED Talk. Why Hela is targeted. You know, they actually were going to create... So the original leak of Zabu is that Zabu would be discarded instead of a 6-cost card. I think. Or was it specifically Hela? They had a card ability that was specifically calling out if Hela got discarded, this card would get discarded, would discard itself instead. I forget who it was exactly though. Just sitting around with his Atuma. Only when we play them, not the opponent. Exactly, Kaz. That's the addendum to the TED Talk. Sunspot. So this is where... I mean, I wish I could have played the Sunspot prior. We could full pass. And then try and directly play Infinite to have Dracula eat Atuma and win on margin of victory, right? Fenrir? Yeah, I think Fenrir is obviously the one that should have that. Thank you! I can play my Atuma now. That's actually so good for us. Sure, they get the Winter Soldier. But, Wait, order. Like this. You have no idea what you gifted me there, my friend. We love Leech! And now Dracula will eat the Infinite to be able to win Flooded. Sunspot's just gonna die. They're headed Ultra of Death. How many points do we think they can print over here? Probably a lot. But does it match Atuma plus Nightcrawler? Nightcrawler getting buffed by the Khazar? I don't think so. I'm not gonna snap, but I think we're in a very good position. Ever had Dracula ruined by Moon Knight in turn 6? I have, yeah, I can see it happening.
Mjolnir, to me.
It still doesn't top the Infinite. That Magneto is good, but my Atuma is almost as good. Let's go. I've also had Dracula's ruined by Max. Both Max and Moon Knight can just screw over the Dracula. Now, not if he's targeting, Apocalypse, of course, the Moon Knight is great. But in the Zoo list, it's not so great. King Yeet, how's it going, man? Alright, we're gonna go one more here. Thanos was right. We both agree. Black Bolt annoys you all the time with this list. I could see that, but how often... Cool, KG. How often have you seen Black Bolt hit the board? This is what I'm more interested in. Yondu, Armor, Omega Red. Let's see if we can actually score the Omega Red. So far, we've not had great luck. Taking care of the opposing rogue is actually quite good for that. I'll go Armor here. Like 2, but you lost both times. Isle of Silence. Oh no, but Atuma is not ongoing, right? Atuma is just a passive. People play the Black Bolt? Not very much. Does Vormir still take years to resolve? No, I think they optimized it a little bit better. There are a few cards that don't do very well. There's still some game-breaking bugs that are present. Like, I was checking over the bug list. I have had happen twice. If Rogue steals Mr. Fantastic's ability, the game crashes and I can't even reload into it. It's incredibly annoying, and I don't think they fixed that one yet, at least for PC. Black Bolt needs a buff to discard all 1 powers in hand. 1 powers or 1 costs? Black Bolt needs something. I love the idea of his ability, but it just right now is not working. They're snapping on this storm. I feel okay about this. Got another 3 cost. Is this a Juggernaut? Killmonger. No! As soon as I play the Khazar, you're gonna do me like that? It hurts. You cut me deep. But there's a chance. Sarah, of course, you have the Surfer. Yep. Play it out. We said this was going to be the last one. We're going to see the final turn. We'll be able to eat the Infinite, project power with the Omega Red. Where's the Surfer? There he is. Alright, that puts them out of reach. And then the Max, this is what we said, Max can screw up the Dracula, of course. Incredible. Opponent spamming on chat. Yeah. If anyone wants a non-Killmonger counter to this deck, you can counter it with the Bolt. There we go. Is the data mine out now? What data mine? Scares you whenever you see Sarah on the board? Yeah, it would have been more valid to retreat, but I'd already said that was the last game, so we were going to play it out all the way. Alright guys, so friendly matches set for the 31st. Join up on the Discord if you want to be able to find matches. If you want to be able to play me, that's going to be the place where we're going to organize our early coverage with the matches. We're going to be thinking about how tournaments are going to be looking. We have a lot of other projects that are coming up on the channel, so subscribe to the channel if you want to see the deck guide videos. Going to be tinkering around more with Hazmat. Going to be tinkering around more with that Black Cat list. Yes, we got the card back. So honestly, today I'm pretty happy. We climbed quite a bit with the scummy lists, but then we also developed some fun other adaptations based on the current balance changes. Am I doing non-member tournaments? Yeah, we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. Just trying to figure out exactly what it's going to be. GG, thanks for the stream. Thank you everybody who came to hang out. Till next time, thank you guys for watching.